AmeriCorps needs you now more than ever. What is AmeriCorps? It's your opportunity to help your neighbor and your nation through these difficult times. AmeriCorps members serve their communities by fighting hunger, teaching and tutoring and mentoring students, and responding to natural disasters. AmeriCorps is your chance to get involved and be the greater good. Search hundreds of opportunities and apply at joinamericorps.gov. That's joinamericorps.gov.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 736. Tonight, we are joined by Hellbent and Krendar. Welcome back, guys. How are both of you doing?
Doing pretty well.
That's good. That's good.
Welcome back, Ben.
I was expecting more enthusiasm.
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
Not today. Welcome back, Ben.
I think Hellbent's muted.
Oh, no.
I was waiting to let Hellbent answer first because he's listed
I'm
first.
sorry, yeah.
He didn't.
No, I was saying,
okay.
yeah, no, it's doing great out there. Everybody's having a grand old time.
Throwing a
Good
party
day
in
to
the
be
streets.
alive.
Yeah. That's the Andy Milonakis tweet is so true, and that's why it got so many likes. What, like 3 million or something?
I think it was almost 4 million.
Okay, something like that.
It's in the top 3 tweets ever. Only Obama's got more likes than he does.
Did you guys see that?
No, what was it?
He said, congratulations to the astronauts that left Earth today. Good choice. And it was the day.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was the day when everything started going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we got 100,000 people dead of coronavirus and riots. What is this?
And none of the answers are good. There's no good answer for any of this.
Right.
It's all bad, so you know what? It's going to play a video game and relax.
We've
Unless you
all-
got something funny to watch.
We've
I do
all
like
been
watching
calling
the
for a
videos.
revolution. This is the revolution.
This is a really weak revolution and apocalypse, so like I get that stuff's going to happen, but it's not as fun as the Meteor and the Mad Max Anarchy.
Yeah. Because it's a good revolution. It's like everybody's going to get froyo afterwards, right?
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Straight through the pipes into your house, froyo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Central froyo, like central air. They have air conditioning,
Jesus.
but it's just froyo.
Can I get a spigot next to my computer desk?
This would be the country for that kind of stuff. Like we're just putting up a Coca-Cola tower next to the water tower for everybody.
I have a few announcements before we get into the regular part of the show. First of all, we were quick on the Actual Mania. So we already have a card for this Actual Mania 9 coming out. When is it? Friday, June 26th is the next Actual Mania for everyone. $5 and above on Patreon or Subscribestar. You'll get the Actual Mania. People will be competing for this.
This is important, guys.
Yes.
This is a briefcase.
Yes.
Inside this briefcase is one-time cash-in opportunity.
Yes, to take on the champ right after they've already had a match and have damage against them. So they're gonna be weakened.
Yeah.
Without making it too complicated of an
the
explanation.
cost of attrition.
Yes.
If Gale takes down our boy Alex Jones, whoever won the what do you call it?
The currency in the account
Yeah.
Contract.
Whoever wins
It's a
that,
totally original idea that I came up
yeah,
with.
it's not stolen from any other situation.
Here's the tournament right here.
King Cobra JFS will be going one-on-one with Onision.
Yes.
Jared Genesis will be going one-on-one with Lucien Adobach, a.k.a. Corpse Mid.
Yep.
Egghead is going against Christian. Uh-oh.
That's going to be the ultimate cringe match, in my opinion. I don't know.
Jesse Lee Peterson versus Tila Tequila.
Yeah. She's the hoe.
Damn.
She's a slut.
Egghead's like, of all people, why? Why?
Beta male.
You beta.
And these were all chosen based on past performance, either being a former world champ or a former cringerweight champ. So, yeah. And that's how I seeded these. So if you notice, the lowest seeds take on the highest seeds. So Onision, who hasn't done very well as a single, is taking on King Cobra, who has had probably the most success on here as one. So
Cobes has had some.
And I managed to squeeze all of them into the thumbnail. Yeah. I want everyone to congratulate me on my thumbnail work, please.
Look at Egghead down
pretty
there.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Man, you cropped a lot of domes.
Yeah.
I like how shocked Tila looks.
You feel more in touch with, like, you know, the facial form that people have. You want to take up illustration now? You cut so many heads out.
You know, the only reason all of the figures that are under the briefcase are there is because it was a picture where the top of their head was cropped out. So they had like a really flat head, and I'm like, fuck it. And I couldn't find another picture with their whole top of their head in it. So I just put it under the briefcase, and it worked that way.
Smart.
Yeah.
Somebody on a 720p monitor is going to look at that and not see a single one of those faces you carefully hand cut out.
Yeah, we don't care.
First it looks like he actually smells.
As long as they can see Egghead's face.
Yeah, it might stand out. Like, when you crunch it down into pixels, he might have enough facial contours for it to, like, come out as a visible image.
Well, they look really nice and clear. Gale and Alex Jones are super stretched out, so they're really blurry, you know.
Quality.
But they're all compact. Yeah, this is quality. It's
quality.
You know what I thought about, but it was too much work? I thought about putting like a ladder going up to the like actual Mania at the top and making the briefcase smaller and putting it like up there. But I'm like, fuck it. On a thumbnail image, that'd be impossible to see anyway, right? So
every time you make one, you see the thumbnail like 1080p on your screen, and you put little shit in there. Then once you upload, you're like, oh, never mind. It's just a big splotch of bullshit, and they compress it and top it off.
Yes.
So yeah.
I see people asking about my cruiser or cringerweight championship.
Yeah, that's the only thing I couldn't fit on this because I wanted to put everyone that was in the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So there's going to be a tournament, a single elimination, 8-person tournament for the thing that we mentioned earlier. Then after that, then there's going to be the cringerweight title. And then after that, Gail will defend her title against Alex Jones. And who knows? We might see a cash-in later that night.
Could happen that night. It could happen
Gail could
any
lose.
time. We don't know.
Gail could have 2 matches that night.
We don't know.
Yeah. So, and now I have to find 3 fucking videos for each one of these people. I need 3 on standby for each one of these people. For
First
each one
round
of these
should
8.
be short.
It's going to be
very
short.
Yeah.
It's going to be short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first round's going to be really quick. So there it is. If you guys want to check it out,
You could probably just get one video for Egghead.
and just play it on repeat.
Well, no, he's not going to. He's not going to.
Can it be the one where he just says the Bible over and over and
He's
over?
not going to
again?
beat Christine Weston Chandler. It's not going to happen.
Bible.
I believe in the Chan.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've never gone up against each other too, so that's a big.
They
part
never
of
got a
this.
cringerweight title.
No.
Oh wow.
They never did, and now they're going up for this new kind of. It's not a title, but it is in a way. Like you hold it until you decide to use it.
Okay, you can't quit Actual Mania, you buffoon. We own the rights to everybody ever.
You're in this tournament.
You can't quit.
You're in it for life.
Yeah.
Like literally, a hitman will come and murder you if you quit, Egghead.
This is like herpes, man.
Yeah.
You got to join one of those herpes dating sites now where everybody has herpes. It's never going away.
Yeah.
I didn't know those existed.
Oh, they exist. Entire
How do you know
dating.
they exist?
'Cause, you want to know how I know?
Yeah.
Burns when I pee.
Oh.
But it's cool as fuck when I bang.
Don't share glasses with anybody, folks. It's bad.
So a lot happened in the news, so I think we'll get into the news part.
We took a week off and they didn't stop the news for us?
No. Oh, you know what? You know what? Rude. Never mind. I don't want to do the news just yet. Let's do this segment.
Oh.
This is a video someone sent to me. So this is a video of someone trying to rag on you, and they do a terrible job. But I thought I'd play it during this segment just because it's.
Let's see how they try and hit me.
All right, so the question has to be asked. You see, I got this comment here from somebody.
From the Dark Master, the fucking serial troll and shit stirrer on the internet.
I believe you mean the Dark Master of the Dark Master?
Yeah, this guy.
This is the Dark Master of the Dark Master.
He's a serial troll and shit stirrer.
Billy the Fridge really called your dumb fuck out. What's that mean? I called your dumb. I don't remember this guy.
As Monty says, Hannibal and Monty called this guy Burlap. You ever heard?
I remember that. No,
yeah.
I remember that.
And they were like, he likes to play with Legos and talk about the Jews.
I do love Legos. Oh, yeah. He does.
Billy the Fridge called your dumb fuck out. Who the fuck is Billy the Fridge?
Damn it. Got me.
What kind of fucking username is that? Wow. All I see when I type that in is some fat crackhead hippie that constantly does anywhere from an hour all the way up to 7.
He knows you better. I mean, he knows you pretty well, right?
That's me. He's talking about me.
7-hour-long live streams. Seriously, look at this shit. Let's go to Billy the Fridge right now.
Uh-oh.
Who the fuck is this fat motherfucker?
Oh, why you gotta be mean?
What is this, Chris Chan's cousin?
Yeah, so? I'm in transition to get out of the family tree. I'm transitioning into not a cousin.
What is this? Look at that face he's making.
I love your avatar.
What the fuck?
So
Billy
good.
the Fridge in real life. What is his real life about?
It's my real life,
parties, doing several hour-long live streams.
That was when I was looking at
look at that. Who the fuck streams 7 hours in a day?
Sweet boy.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? 5.5-hour stream. 1 week later, back with several hour-long live streams. Good Lord, the guy has no life.
It's true. I have nothing going on for me.
And apparently he's on the Drunken Peasants podcast. I completely forgot that channel even existed.
Damn it.
So what are they up to?
You're not alone.
Let's go to the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Uh-oh.
Good thing you had autocomplete there. Couldn't quite spell it out.
For real.
He was
What are they up to?
He was going to type Drunken
They're still
Peasants.
just gossiping over other people.
That's not gossip. This is intellectual discourse, man.
So not only does he stream on his main channel, he streams over here too. Look, there he is. There's the hippie on the right there.
Damn it.
What the fuck? Who is this crackhead hippie, man?
That's Pimp Monk.
And I'm not going to watch all these fucking streams just to maybe see where he referenced something I said, or
I don't know
says
who this
my
is.
name somewhere, or mentions my video.
Did I say something about this guy?
Like, why the hell would I do that? And he didn't want to, he didn't want to link to the channel, to the video where he said anything. So why the fuck would I go through all this shit just to maybe see where he says something about
Everybody
me?
should go to like small commentary channels and just respond, Billy the Fridge called your dumb fuck out, and see how many of them make responses like this.
It has to be that verbatim.
Yeah, called your dumb fuck out. And then they'll all go do the same exact thing. Who's this Robin noodle-haired hippie lesbian?
Crackhead.
Chris Chandler-looking lesbian.
To it. Get the fuck out of here. I have a life.
Get the fuck out of here.
Good Lord, man.
You have no life. Why do you want this guy who has a life to waste his time watching your 7-hour live streams?
Man.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't do those live streams for people with lives. I do them for the people like me with no lives. We just hang out because we got no lives.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
I'm proud of that boy.
So are any of you guys a fan of this guy's content? Hellbent?
Was this Boogie?
This is Boogie 2988.
Was it Boogie?
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't seen Boog in a while. Who is this?
This is just some weirdo that no one watches that made this video. I don't know why.
Like I've seen a lot of really odd like recording configurations. I like that the person who only has a mobile phone from like 4 years ago can record a video and post on the internet like the rest of us, you know?
Well, yeah.
Still scamming people for Tesla cars?
We live in...
Oh, my God.
No, not anymore. We live in 2020. You can become a YouTube sensation off your cell phone.
Sensation.
Off your cell phone.
This guy's living proof of that, I guess. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that.
Well, I no longer have like the market shit to see that the person doesn't know what they're doing. You used to be like, this is recorded with Bandicam or Cam Studio 2 or, you know, one of those things. Now it's a smooth HD that's all set out. They finally made a program that's idiot proof. I'm kind of blown away, actually.
There's still more production that went into this than
what was that?
A particular individual sort of video where they burp and fart and spit and shit during the video and don't cut any of it out. like right now.
All right.
He called me sir and got me so fuming angry.
Dumbass!
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us.
They're laughing at us.
And you better well learn to love it.
So yeah, as Billy said, the news was not polite and decided to continue happening even during our absence.
I thought they'd take a break like we did.
Here's Trump saying that he hopes George Floyd is looking down from above and thinks this.
Equal justice under the law must mean that every American receives equal treatment in every encounter with law enforcement, regardless of race, color, gender, or creed. They have to receive fair treatment from law enforcement.
Sounds good so far, right? Sounds okay. Yeah, so far sounds
to receive it. We all saw what happened last week. We can't let that happen. Hopefully George is looking down right now and saying there's a great thing that's happening for our country. There's a great day for him. It's a great day for everybody. This is a great day for everybody. This is a great, great day.
It's not a great day for him. He's dead. He doesn't have a day. There's an absence of a day.
But I think if Trump says great enough times, it might be great because he said it seven now.
It's great. It's great.
It's a great day. Great. A great day. Gotta have a great day.
In terms of equality, it's really what our Constitution requires, and it's what our country is all about. I just want to finish by saying,
what is he talking about?
Our country's
Why
all
is
about...
the guy that was killed by the police happy now?
Our country's all about people that were killed by police looking down from heaven and saying, have a sweet day. Have a great day.
To save the economy, we passed several pieces of critical legislation.
So George Floyd is happy now because they saved the economy?
I think he's happy because Nancy Pelosi and everybody else wore the...
Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll get into that, too. Everyone, if you're watching right now, please like the stream. Liking the stream helps us out a lot. I don't think notifications get sent out when we stream. So liking it helps out a lot. Liking, retweeting, going to our Twitter, following us at Drunken Peasants on Twitter would be really helpful, too. We don't normally shout that out. If you could do that, that would be great.
Do it.
Just engage us in any way you can. Also, check your Brave browser for those bats. Bats are shooting up right now. Bats are going crazy through the roof to the moon right now.
It's like that scene in Batman where the bat wing goes over the moon and looks like a bat signal.
Well, you know what happened?
What?
Joe Rogan said that he uses Brave.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Joe Rogan gave Brave an endorsement that not even like for as like an affiliate like we are. He just said he uses the browser because it's better than Chrome and other browsers. So
it's a Brave right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So please send us
I
your
like
bets.
it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
great.
good.
It's
I remember last time you guys talked about it. I was like, hey, this is the only one that I can stream video from because reasons, I don't know, hell.
Yeah.
So, if I wanted to share a YouTube video with a friend, I'd be like, well, it's just a black screen on Chrome, which kind of sucks. So I brought up Brave and boom, I could share it. So somebody's working over there. That's nice to see.
Justice under the law. So does that mean we're going to let the American citizens of Puerto Rico vote in presidential elections?
I think they should. Well, I'm fine with that because they get to move here and be citizens anyway because of where they were born. Why not let them vote?
Guam as well.
Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, all of those territories where anyone born there is a U.S. citizen anyway. I don't understand why they can't vote. If we give them citizenship, they shouldn't have to move here to vote.
Do the American Samoas vote or no?
No, none of those outlying territories vote. The only thing close to that would be Hawaii or Alaska because they're official states. You have to be in one of the 50 states at this point.
Or the District of Washington, D.C.
They don't get electoral votes.
They
though.
don't?
I don't believe so.
I thought they did.
I don't think they do.
Pretty sure
Someone
they
fact
do.
check that.
Pretty sure they do. Prosecutors formally request to talk with Prince Andrew in Epstein investigation.
Yeah, this is... I don't know. Yeah, someone please look that up because I don't know if that's true or not with the DC votes.
Federal prosecutors in New York have formally requested through the British government to speak with Prince Andrew as part of their criminal investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's history of sexual abuse, according to a person familiar with the matter.
Yeah, and I think this should happen. There's video and photo evidence of him basically taking extended stays at Jeffrey Epstein's place, pictures of him with alleged victims when they were undoubtedly underage, like him like hugging on them, like the way a guy would put his arm around his girlfriend in a picture. He had his arm around this girl that was probably like 16.
Or like his cousin if he's from Missouri.
Maybe. So, and also, I don't know why this hasn't happened sooner. It's weird though. Think about who he is. He's Prince Charles' brother. He's Queen Elizabeth's son. He's
a lesser prince, but a prince nonetheless.
Well, he's not the crown prince, but he still has power and influence and money. So this is big, and I think this is an opportunity. We shouldn't let this guy walk just because of who his ancestors were. He should be investigated to see what role he played in this. It's fucked up. You know, like, I think about, like, Krendar, where you live in Canada. It's fucked up that, like, a country like yours that's so similar to the U.S. has to, like, you guys still honor, like, the royalty. You know, you're like a commonwealth, technically.
It's kind of a lip service, though,
yeah,
really.
but why do it at all? And why put her on your money? Like,
yeah, that's weird.
Yes, all American
I don't get
citizens should be allowed the opportunity to vote. And we should take the Electoral College votes from states I don't like, such as Utah, Louisiana, and Arizona.
I agree with you until you decided to, like, personally tip things a certain way in your favor.
No, I agree, Ben. It's definitely weird. I don't know why we do that.
It's tradition, and honestly,
I think that's the only reason.
There's a fascination
tourism, man, money. Like, you know, people go to Buckingham Palace every year and spend like.
I've been there.
Yeah, well, there you go.
There's
the reason why.
There's an American fascination with the royalty, with the British royalty. I didn't do that because of that specifically, though. I just like historical buildings and stuff. So
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I don't give
I
don't care about who married who. Like, I wouldn't watch the royal wedding or any of that. shit.
My friend did. He's obsessed with.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
I don't
about
get
that kind of thing.
Washington D.C. gets 3 electoral votes, by the way.
3. Okay.
3 electoral
okay.
votes.
Yeah,
and they've always gone Democrat. That's why I thought they got votes, because I remember there was that one year where it was this country was red except for Washington D.C.
Yeah, that it makes sense. It's weird though because it's not a state, So, but I guess because it's on the continent, they give them votes.
I don't. Well, maybe it's because it's where all the votes.
It's weird that it's a
originate
federal district, but they let private citizens live there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd think maybe. I don't know. It's weird that it's a city that's also like privately residential, but also the federal district. And weed's legal there, even though it's federally illegal. How does that work? How is it in the city of D.C. weed's legal, but that's the federal district and weed is federally illegal? How the fuck did that happen?
It's pretty fucking cool.
Can someone who's like a lawyer explain that to me? Because I don't understand that at all. But
can we make weed like a civil right?
Not. Well, it would be drugs in general. It'd be like that'd be a harder fight to fight. So what do you think about this shit though?
Our boy Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Prince Andrew is not the only person to be affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein, right?
But a lot of them are gonna get interviewed by the police. But this is like Prince Andrew won't even like. Prince Andrew probably he might not even have to talk to anybody.
When you look at the Lolita Express, you have like Bill Clinton. He's been on it multiple times. How are we pulling Bill Clinton in? Because he's not royalty and he lives in this continent, right? He's from this fucking country. Like, have they talked to Bill Clinton?
There's not as much. I mean, there's not as much evidence that Bill Clinton was close to Epstein as Prince Andrew.
There's a lot of logs that he was on the island.
There's logs, but Prince Andrew, there's like literal like.
I think
he was staying at his house constantly in the in New York. There's video of like women leaving Epstein's place, and there's video of women leaving Epstein's place, and Prince Andrew's there, like closing the door, like
friend
waving
of
goodbye.
Epstein that we know is never going to get touched, though. That's for sure. Good old Trump.
All right.
Well, Trump, I don't know. I thought Clinton was more closely tied than Trump was even.
Yeah, maybe. I just know Trump's on the list of people.
I'm
who
just
used to be
glad
buddy
I'm
with him.
not. It seems like a lot of really important people hung out with this dude, and he's real fucked up. That's scary.
They said Naomi Campbell was on the list of like people who flew the Lolita Express. Like, you think she was there?
No, probably not.
There's like a list of people who keep coming up. The attorney Alan Dershowitz. It's like they all should probably be questioned, right?
Yes.
Probably, yeah. I would think so. It seems like that was a serious thing. A guy like offed himself in prison. It's all really suspicious. Maybe they should investigate it a little hard.
Going after the royal family, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, you know what? I doubt they're ever going to throw a prince into prison, right? But the least they could do is make him squeal or something.
They shouldn't be above the law. It's fucked up enough that they're rich off of taxpayer money in their own country. They're like they have endless wealth just because their ancestors basically conquered their nation, you know? So there's this woman leaving here. There was another one I saw where like a woman is leaving and Prince Andrew was like in the doorway.
Is this it?
Right
is
here.
Is he going to come out and open up?
Yeah.
Is that
right
the
here,
lady
right
that
here, right here.
procures everybody, or is that a different lady? Because there's like one lady who was like the hand.
That
of
wasn't
Epstein?
her.
Okay.
That wasn't her. Oh, right here. This woman leaves, and there's Prince Andrew right there. This is at Epstein's place.
Yeah.
Like you saw him leave it earlier.
And these girls are all saying that they were victimized at a young age.
I don't know if this woman specifically said it, but
I think that's important to take into account too when we look at pictures and try and say that he should go talk when these other people.
He should at least talk to them. No, I don't think this specific woman has made any allegations. Mainly, it's a lot of them from a long time ago that are grown now.
Historically, the royal family has been well protected from scandals like this, right? Like they've gone to great lengths to hide shit like this.
I can't help but wonder, because you know, Prince Harry and his wife, who's American. Yeah, they just kind of like left the royal family and moved to North America.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, and that happened like not too long after this shit started.
Some of it was because they couldn't be part of the royal family and try and start a business, I think was
they
their
wanted to
explanation
be
for that.
Instagram influencers.
Yeah, but they could leave the royal family and still get paid out. Like they still get like a dividend. Like they still get like big money payments from the royal family anyways. But they just they have to break away so they can build their own brand. Andrew has immunity from the Queen from years ago, so it's useless to pursue him and not talk to the others. Yeah.
I think it's dumb that he has immunity. I think it's fucked up.
Well, I mean, diplomatic immunity happens all over the place. Yeah,
I know it happens.
You get the diplomats here in the United States from other countries.
I know it happens.
And their kids can roll around illegally in cars and
Well, you had that woman that was driving on the wrong side of the road in the UK and killed the guy on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And she didn't even have to answer for it. She didn't even have like a sobriety test or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I hate how certain people are above the law. I don't think anyone should be above the law.
You don't think so, but there's so many people who are. Like the idea that nobody is above the law is a fucking.
I didn't
it's
say
a myth,
that.
right?
I said I don't think people should be.
Yeah, and I don't think they should be either, but they definitely are. Like,
Yeah.
I think crime should run rampant. Fucking hate society. Burn it down. And also, I want my iPhone tomorrow.
You look at celebrities.
Well, you must be
celebrities.
pretty happy with the states right now. Then
every city's a new party. It's like Mardi Gras every night, and I get a free television.
There was that hotel billionaire, right? He sexually assaulted one of his workers, and it was like she couldn't do anything
Donald
about
Trump?
it. I don't know if that was it.
Yeah,
but-
here he is with the one woman. Well, she's now a woman. This is the woman that at the time was probably like 16, and then that woman on the far right is the one you were talking about.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah,
she's the house mom,
the ghoul of the mansion,
sorority
like
mom.
This is the way Joe Biden would take a photo with a teenager.
Joe Biden's a little more close. He's over there like sucking on their ears, blowing in their hair and shit. Like this is not a great photo for Andrew to be taking. What was this, 20 years ago?
It was quite some time ago because she's way older, and I've seen interviews with her where she's like looking like she's probably in her early 30s. So
yeah. We can go after Prince Andrew. It just feels like it's worthless. It feels like nothing's going to come of it. Like the royal family is going to be like, no, fuck off.
yeah, I don't doubt that that's probably what's going to happen. I'm just talking about how I don't think it should happen that way.
But what if they do bust him and they like bring out the guillotine and hack his fucking head off, and the Queen's there for it, and she's like, "I'll do it. Kill the little bastard."
Wow, I put it on pay-per-view.
I'd be like, hell, I'd be all for the royalty then. I'd be like, never mind. No, this is good.
We're not even
Figure it
talking
out.
about him getting any charges against him. We're just talking about him getting questioned, like even questioned on his involvement in it and what he knows. Because the guy who knew the most died in prison when he was taken off suicide watch mysteriously. He just happened to
Did a
kill himself
somersault off
when
his bunk.
he just happened to know when they turned off the surveillance cameras to kill himself. He just knew. He knew that they were off somehow.
How lucky.
Yep.
He's just so good at suicide. He's well practiced.
Yeah. Yep.
He was there for
That's
a couple
the
weeks though,
creepier
right?
thing.
Like he could have figured out exactly when the guards would go off and turn the cameras off and stuff. He had enough time
the
to
guards
learn.
probably weren't working to begin with. I mean,
Because when you're
think-
doing a suicide, you don't want it to be on camera, right? You want your privacy.
Yeah, that's really important. That's an important part of it.
I'll be embarrassed if they see me flip off the bunk bed wrong.
Contrary to Prince Andrew's very public offer to cooperate with our investigation into Epstein's co-conspirators, an offer that was conveyed via press release, Prince Andrew has now completely shut the door on voluntary cooperation, Berman said, adding that his office is considering its options. When did he say that he would cooperate?
When the news first broke.
Before Epstein was killed?
No, I think just after. And there's an interview also. He did an interview where he didn't really give any committed answers to the questions.
Far from our client acting above the law, as he has been implied by press briefings in the U.S., he is being treated by a lower standard than might reasonably be expected for any other citizen, the team's statement said. So, Ben, his team says he's not above the law. He's actually being persecuted.
Oh, he's got it harder. Yeah. He's got it tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? If they come in and bust the prince and kick in his, like, you know, garden door and just drag him out by his fucking feet and step on his head a few times, then that'd be awesome. I'd love that.
I think that, you know, we should just reincarnate Jeffrey Epstein and make him suffer for his crimes.
It wouldn't be him, though.
If we reincarnated him?
Oh, hold on. I thought you said clone, something that was actually possible.
Oh, reincarnate.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to put him in a Chucky doll or something?
Yeah.
Actually, that would be kind of, yeah. Put him in a Chucky doll and mail him to one of those countries he likes so much.
Did you see this? The Minneapolis City Council majority announces a plan to disband the police department.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, yeah, burn it down and rebuild it from the ground up. I think that's what they're planning.
I'm confused, though. Doesn't that just mean that, like, the county takes over? Because there's, like, layers to this, right? You got your state police, you got your county
sheriffs.
Police, then your sheriffs and all that. So, won't this just mean that the Minneapolis city goes down for the PD, but then the county comes in and takes over?
It might not be the county. They might do a community-based policing program that is more
militia kind of thing.
Maybe not even a militia. Maybe it's just you hire police from the community so people are familiar with them. You get people who grew up in the area policing the area rather than cops busing in from another area trying to militantly fight crime. It's more about protecting the citizens.
And the Minneapolis Police Department. Andy McDonald was at the community event at Powderhorn Park where they made that announcement. He joins us live. Andy, what do you know?
Hey, thank you, Chris. Well, their main message here was to invest in the community and not the police. About 1,000 people were here at Powderhorn Park, many still present here on this side of the slope as they watched Minneapolis City Council member, a majority of them, vote in favor of removing Minneapolis police and replacing them with community-based public safety. The sign in front of the stage stated their motive to defund police. City Council President Lisa Bender said,
what does community-based public safety mean? So is it going to be like they get like people from the community to police everybody?
They might train people in the community to protect and offer programs for criminals rather than trying to fight the crime. They will try and fix it, maybe?
Efforts to reform have, quote, failed. The officials say they're looking to other ways to maintain public safety in their communities and are starting a conversation on how to move forward.
She's got a fucking onesie. That is dope. I want a onesie.
To do what's necessary to keep every single member of our community safe and to tell the truth that the Minneapolis police are not doing that.
Woo.
Our commitment is to end our city's toxic relationship with the Minneapolis Police Department, to end policing as we know it, and to recreate systems of public safety that actually keep us safe.
That was the president of Minneapolis City Council, Lisa Bender, and other city council members also we're talking about the same sentiment.
I mean, like, okay, so what do they do in like an active shooter situation? Like
an active shooter situation?
Yeah, like there's a mass shooting at the university.
Well, I imagine they're going to still have like a SWAT or they're still going to have.
Would it be like volunteers? I don't know.
I don't think it would be volunteers. I think what they're going to do is defund the police platform. They're probably still going to have riot and squad that will do the stuff that's called for, but they're not going to have that out there in the everyday scenarios. You're not going to train the cops to be everyday malicious. You're going to train them to protect more than...
Yeah, Andy, so we reached out to the mayor's office to get his reaction. Haven't got a word back from him yet. Unclear if he was
crying
consulted
right now. The
before
mayor's
this
just under his
announcement or
table
not.
with a bottle of
I want to ask
scotch.
you this because it's important. If there's a supermajority in the council, which would be 9 votes, if there's 9 votes...
The Portland chief of police resigned the other day.
Yeah, Portland was fucking
veto-proof.
Burning.
Right? Now, they haven't voted anything yet. They're announcing plans. But can you tell me how many council members
They started
were
emptying
out
the
there
police
supporting
precincts here in
this idea?
Seattle, just leaving them open. The cops were like putting out
There was in the
messages
press
over the police radio that the Proud Boys were marching onto the scene and they weren't there. They were like putting false information out to bait people out or to keep people from coming out. It's crazy what they're doing right now. Blasting people
on the
with
list,
tear
but
gas.
there were 7 or 8 also on the
people.
platform today on Sunday afternoon in front of this large crowd expressing their opinions to replace Minneapolis police.
Yeah, and Andy...
Yeah, the idea that they're just not going to have police that are capable of handling things like that's not the idea here. It's going to take the money that they're overfunding towards giving cops military grade weaponry.
Like tanks and shit.
Yeah, shit like that. They're going to take some of that away and they're going to put it into public programs. They're going to have more people that are policing that are parts of the community. You know, there's a movie that came out I don't know, almost 20 years ago called Copland. And it was about cops lived in a certain area and they'd be bussed into the areas they police and they like would come in and they just basically were corrupt like warriors against the fucking people. And that's kind of how it's become. You get guys from out of town that want to come in and bust skulls and take down crime, and it's like you never really stop crime. It's a give and take back and forth. And there's a reason why the cops are so amped up and angry all the time. They feel like they're out there fighting a war with people.
They're not just angry, they're paranoid too.
Paranoid?
They're quick to react.
I'd imagine some of them are even high. I'd imagine there's a whole lot of amphetamine use in the police force. I could be wrong. I could be completely speculatory. A little coke maybe.
Okay.
Probably coked up. I wouldn't doubt it.
You know what I've been finding really weird about all of this protesting, though, is why is taking a knee the symbol for respect when that's the action that killed the guy?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
That seems really insulting.
It's very strange. It's very strange.
Let's all mimic the method of murder as a sign of respect to the fallen.
Yeah, especially when all these people like were ignoring the knee when Kaepernick and all the players were trying to do it. They were ignoring the fucking knee. Like, no. And now they want to kneel after this cop was like doing basically what everybody in the NFL was like, you'll get fired for doing. And this cop kills a man doing it. He kills a man with his hands in his pocket. How do you murder somebody with your hands in your pocket? That's like a disgusting show of force. Yeah, nonchalant murder.
8 seconds or whatever. What was it?
8 minutes? 8.5 minutes.
8 or 9 minutes, yeah.
Almost 9 minutes.
Yeah,
crazy long time.
Here's
he
some
made
crooked
sure.
motherfuckers. That's for
Here's
sure.
some crazy shit from the Seattle protests.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Chaos near 11th and Pine in Seattle tonight when witnesses say
this is where this is the gayborhood.
Yeah.
That's why
I can tell, Ben. I see that.
Yeah.
What's your first sign?
a driver tried to hit protesters with his car and then shot a man. We're starting with this breaking
this
news.
is
You're looking
intense.
at the demonstration on
I saw
Seattle's
that
Capitol
too. Jesus Christ.
People just trying to play softball,
Hill,
man.
where that violence happened right around 8:30 this evening. This is a live picture from Sky King right now, where you can see.
I want to see the. All right, here it is.
And was taken to Harborview Medical Center. We saw him walking from the scene
actually. Anybody
and
just roll
talking.
up on
The
you and
only
then that's
injury
it.
tonight. A lot of videos to get to as this all played out on the streets of Capitol Hill.
Here he comes.
This clip shows the car
Jesus,
driving through the crowd there on 11th. A lot of people were gathered there all day long, as they are this evening, and the car went right through that crowd. A frightening scene. Here's what happened in the moments after all of that played out.
So he already shot the guy, apparently.
Yeah, the guy was trying to get him to stop the car.
Well, he was like beating him through his window, too. Yeah. So he gets out. He's got his gun.
He shot the guy already.
Yeah.
And now he's going to the cops. And I think this guy, I don't know if it's misinformation because there's so much information going around. Somebody said this guy was a brother of one of the cops at the East Precinct. I don't know if that's been fact-checked yet or not.
Oh God! Got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! Oh God! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, he's in front of the line! Oh God!
That black sedan is the car that drove into the crowd. What you're seeing there is the driver getting out and going into the crowd there right at the police barricade at 11th and Pine. The driver, according to other videos, made his way up to the police line where he was taken into custody. Police say they have recovered the gun at the scene, and other than that 27-year-old male who's in stable condition, who a lot of people say tried to stop the driver as he did this, no other injuries. We have a video from above showing the victim being treated on the ground. A lot of people ran to his aid right away, including some volunteer medics who are part of the demonstration. They were able to help him up, walk him over to Seattle Fire Department paramedics who were parked nearby. Police also helped secure the scene so they could rush this young man off to Harborview Medical Center to get treated. Again, he was walking toward the ambulance and being treated. We have some video from the ground of officers surrounding the car. The victim with his hand up in the air. You can see he's doing okay there with a gunshot wound to his shoulder. He was able to talk a little bit about what happened and describe how he was just trying to stop that driver from getting any farther into the crowd. We talked to some witnesses who saw all of this play out. Here's what they told us.
It was going to run over the crowd, and the young gentleman, the young black gentleman who so bravely stepped up to take on the car, reached in through the window to try to prevent the car from running over the entire crowd. And the driver of the vehicle pulled a gun out and shot him.
So again, we're trying to learn more about why the driver did this.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I heard that the guy's Instagram was scrubbed while he was supposedly in custody. I don't know if that was true. There's so much going on with this that I wish I had fact checks for. It was just because this is Seattle. You know, I'm reading this on all my friends' Facebook pages and stuff, timelines. This is all coming up. I don't know exactly what's the truth here. The guy didn't look like he was mass shooting, right? He looked like he shot that guy, and then he could have just shot everybody in the crowd. Like, it doesn't look like a mass shooting. If he was trying to run people over,
to do like that, he wouldn't have pulled up and made. He would have just used the car, right? I mean, there's like so many other reasons, and he shot the guy in the shoulder, which is not good. But
yeah,
look, nobody died, so there's.
I don't think that guy should have been.
At first, I was like, "Oh fuck, man, this is another death video," but no, nobody died, so that's nice.
I don't think that guy should have been there.
What happened to him after he went into the crowd?
When he went to the cops, and the cops took him into custody.
Yeah.
And they're saying that he's one of the cops' brothers. They're saying he's one of the cops' brothers.
Here's the guy that was shot.
Watch the car. Just watch one down Pike, whatever it is. Pike, one down Pike. See him at the stoplight. I catch him. I punch him in the face. I hear the gunshot go off in my arms. I moved right in time when he reached for something. I moved right, but my whole thing was to protect those people. That's it. And my whole thing was to protect those people down there.
Did you know? Did you know who it was? Did you know that person?
What's your name, brother?
His name's Daniel.
you're a soldier for this. You're still fighting, you're a soldier for this, baby. Is this gonna break you? Is this gonna break you?
You just got shot.
There are people in the chat saying it's staged.
I'd vote for why.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be staged. I think, it's this is the type of climate where shit like this is going to happen. It's not going to be, it doesn't have to be staged. You have people whose ideals are, if this guy actually is a cop's brother and he's driving into this.
I don't assume any of that, I don't know, brother. I don't know about that. I do look at this though. I don't know. They cleaned up a lot of the blood from a gunshot wound, right?
Well, it looks like it's probably in the arm, and they probably had somebody on him to compress right off the bat.
Well, it's not like Mortal Kombat to where you get, you just like
it's an
if
artery.
It's a real deep wound, you'll get a dark, brackish, real black, dark blood. Then up on the fatty, fleshy areas, and not quite in the arteries, but around where your flesh balloon is at your arm and your skin and all that. That's where you get the brighter red blood. And sometimes somebody will get shot and just won't puncture the balloon that is them so hard.
I have to wonder why this guy drove in there. He drove in there. He got attacked, shot somebody. Do we even know what happened to him next?
Supposedly, cops took him into custody, and he was in there supposedly all night. And from what I heard, his Instagram was scrubbed. Like the police scrubbed his Instagram. Like maybe he posted some stuff that he was saying he was gonna go down there and maybe I don't know. I don't know if this is all true either. This is just what I've read on my timeline because it's all my friends that were down there. Like, fuck this guy. This is what's going on. I don't know. Watch this.
Seems confusing why he wandered into the crowd after that. You'd think he'd be worried about people attacking you after you shot a guy.
Maybe
Bravo.
he's just crazy, like a different type of crazy. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Not everybody who goes out there with a gun has the same plan. Maybe his plan was, I'm going to drive through here. It didn't work, and his brain just collapsed on itself, and he just, moved kind of like an animal. You know what I mean? You're just, alert.
Sosa Bravo.
Well, I got to go to the cops.
Sosa Bravo in the
That's
chat.
some good acting.
Sosa Bravo in the chat says we are in the simulation. If this was the simulation, was COVID like the upload period where we all had to stay inside while they uploaded the new Race Riot DLC?
Yeah, there's buffed. They buffed the flu to
That would
make
make
the
sense.
Race Riot DLC more challenging for longtime players.
It took a couple months to install.
Yeah, that might make sense.
Well, another reason he's probably not bleeding all over the place is that it seems like there's people who are immediately there who at least know how to juice. They probably poured a little bit of spring water on it. You know what I mean?
Well, there's real medics there. They have tents there that are for people who are traumatized by the violence going on. They're like safety tents,
PTSD
I
tents.
don't know how professional they are or whatever, but you can go to Boy Scouts and learn what to do when you get a boo-boo on your arm. Which
I'm sure
not
those are
saying
real
that
medics.
Gunshots equal to a boo-boo, but building on up.
Show for the
More of a
first
bee
time
sting, really.
Since episode 420.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm happy to see that you're still going strong. And glad to see Billy fits in so well as a drunken peasant. Keep up the amazing work and long live Dino-Or.
Dino-Or.
Oh, she almost
Welcome
said it.
back.
Oh, yeah, Dino-Or.
Dino-Or.
All right, I'm so
that goes
tired
really
of the
well with the
news.
shirt design, though. Dino-Or.
Dino-Or.
That sounds like he looks.
Well, that was fucked up. Thank you for sharing.
That was some weird shit.
Boom, boom.
So before we do that, I guess we should do some Streamlabs to get through that.
We have a few Streamlabs to get through. And I will read them when they load on my screen. Let's see. This is not it.
It's okay. Take your time.
This is not it.
No, it's okay, Billy. Settle down.
What the heck, man? So we have Tucker White said, I would like to make an announcement. Clears throat. Thank you for that announcement, Tucker White. Takudo Teramoto says, hey, peasants, I've been out of the loop for a while, but how are you two doing? I hope things haven't been too hard. It's been really hard for me. It's been super easy for Ben, though. But for me, it's been so hard.
What does that mean?
It's just been really easy for you.
What do you mean?
Ben privilege.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really hard for me, guys. But
shut up.
Red Scare says, equal justice under the law. So does that mean we're going to let the American citizens of Puerto Rico vote in presidential elections? We brought that up earlier. They are talking about making that happen. Possibly making them a state, right? It's in conversation. Red Scare said, yes, all American citizens should be allowed the opportunity to vote, and we should take the Electoral College votes from states I don't like, such as Utah, Louisiana, and Arizona. Smart. Hypothesis says, remember the Ben should have watched Tim Pool meme?
No.
I don't remember that. Land of the Lantern, thank you for the big love. Bob Neiman says, I got 45.8 bats. Tell that short hair girl Bob Neiman's coming for them cheeks. Oh, no.
Yeah, please send us the bats.
Oh, no.
Thank you for the bats.
Bob Neiman says, Hellbent do a stream after this. Bob Neiman says, do the trip, you goblin body, have backwoods, hanging own sister, banging aging fool. I don't know what that means. And that right there is my whole life. That's it. We're all
That's it.
We're all back to normal.
Bob's good people.
Bob Neiman?
Yeah, he's good. He's good folk.
He tried to snitch me out to Tom Nook for not paying off my home loan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's serious about the cheeks, too. He's coming.
That sounds dangerous, Billy. Tom Nook's not to be messed with.
I paid off my loan.
This. You're gonna
He's
love
a serious
this.
loan shark.
I paid it all.
Are you ready for this?
Am I ready for this?
You are gonna love this.
Should I take my pants off?
You might.
Wait, you have your pants off?
They might just fall.
I might need my meat to be aromatic.
You're not supposed to show up to the podcast with pants.
Bump, 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 belly bump. How much did I get paid for this? Can I get in on the action?
I think Grandma's filming.
Oh, that's slap noise.
Are they farting when they do this?
American Sumo.
I swear I hear farts coming out.
Man, this is a weird family reunion.
The next DP meetup.
It's like they're trying to become one being together.
It's the tummies are kissing. They're kissing. The tummies are kissing.
It looks like
Think
they're
about
banging.
They're kissing.
If you're single and alone, these guys are happy. What's stopping you?
Belly banging.
Do you think they're happy? They look like they're working to me.
They look like they're really enjoying this, Billy.
Looks like
I don't know what this is, but they look happy.
It's a 9 to 5. Oh yeah. These belly boys are smashing.
You should wrestle these guys.
Nah.
Both at once?
He's like trying to get closer to the camera. He's like, come on this way.
The one guy looks kind of like a fat Dick Masterson.
For this video. Fat Dick Masterson? Yeah, I see it. I see it.
All right, let's switch positions.
Yeah, both in the screen at the moment.
Let's switch positions and I'll do the belly bump and now I go top. Let me go muffin top.
You talk shit, but their Patreon gets $8,000 a month.
We should get some wrestling singlets like that.
And do this?
I didn't say that.
I mean,
me and Pet Monk can go belly buckos.
I just want the outfit.
Yeah, no, but you could be back one little bit more. We're going to need somebody else to just go, you know.
I know.
Hey, bloody hell. Of course they're in the UK. You know what? They're probably being paid by the same guy who wanted me to shit on him.
Right.
Maybe it is that guy.
Oh, this is not that guy, but he could be paying them to do this. He'd be like, all right, I want you two to bump bellies together. I want you two to bump your bellies together. I'll give you $1,000.
It's almost like we need a still shot of us both going like that.
I know.
Those slapping noises, though.
Oh, the lean in. I'm a big Papa Bear.
Now they're going to slow dance like it's prom.
So you've watched this before?
No.
How do you know?
Because that's what they're doing.
You didn't have to screen this first?
Looks like it.
No, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
You warned me. I don't know what you're doing, man.
I don't know what you're doing, Dad.
No,
Bro, let's go get a curry.
Right.
Bro, let's go get a chicken curry.
I watch my back because you're heavy. Maybe.
Belly to belly
call 'em
suplex. That was almost a belly to belly.
Man, I'm feeling real bad for their floor right now.
That was a smelly to smelly. That couch has been destroyed.
Camera.
Yeah, the couch has been fucked to death. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's more loads or Cheeto dust on that couch.
Nothing else.
They've combined into a new substance together.
Hey, let me slap that belly, bro. We're going to get a chicken curry.
Without oil. Okay.
The heavy breathing only adds to the sexuality.
I know, right?
Yeah.
May
I
thinks-
don't like anything about that video.
Someone in the chat called it the egghead hour.
The Bible.
Oh, God. Yeah, Egghead, you and Jeffrey got to do this video remade. The belly buck. The belly buck.
Billy, have you?
Hi, what is your name?
My name is Big Dick Daddy. And I'm from Cincinnati.
Name too.
Big Daddy from Cincinnati.
Absolutely.
I saw you making some gestures at the police. I was wondering what's going on. What's going on here today?
Well, the cops shot somebody down here a couple nights ago, and they're gonna just walk away like it's no big deal. And people like these fine folks right here say, no, it's enough. Give us a reason, give us an excuse, and we want to hold somebody accountable.
Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati.
He is explaining the Black Lives Matter movement to all the white people that,
He wants
that
to
don't
hold
get
somebody
it.
accountable.
All
He's a
Lives
whole
Matter
handle
people.
in.
He
Where the
seems to
fuck
be having
is he?
trouble focusing and talking properly.
What? No.
Hi, what is your
Is he
name?
bothering people at the
My name
gas
is Big Dick
station?
Daddy,
Where is he?
and I'm from Cincinnati.
Big
Daddy-
Dick Daddy from
This
Cincinnati.
is just how Ohio boys talk.
I saw you making some gestures
All
at the
Ohio
police.
boys
I
are
was
from
wondering what's
episode
going on.
304.
He's
What's
at the
going on here
M&M
today?
store
307.
harassing people.
my
That's
bad.
fucking
Well, the
great.
cops shot
This
somebody
kid's a
down
man
here a
shit.
couple
He's
nights
like,
ago,
I'm Big Dick
and they're
from
gonna just
Cincinnati.
walk away like it's no big deal.
I like how his eyes are like so drifted. He's that level of drunk where he can't focus on anything.
He's doing that
That's what I was
eyebrow
saying.
thing that you do in every fucking picture. That
His
you
is
take
off
of yours.
kilter.
No.
Yep.
It's
Mine's
kinda like
mine's
yours.
like smooth.
No.
Mine's smooth. His is
Hell
like
yeah, I'm tore up on discount whiskey. Time to
People
terrorize
like
the M&M
these
store.
people like that's
Fine
why.
folks right
When
here
they play
say,
that.
no, it's enough. Give us a reason, give us an excuse, and we want to hold somebody accountable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just go around killing people. Can you? I
No.
can't. I know
No.
I can't.
I tried.
I mean, there's lots of people, sure, I'd like to put a stick in, but
How long is all this going to go on?
it's going to go on till it's over.
Till it's over.
Big
What's
stick
going to make this
Cincinnati.
over? What are there specific demands that these people want that you?
He gave you an
and these
answer.
fellow people
and
want?
now you want more.
I would like to have some
He looks like
pussy.
he's holding a puke, like he's
Hold
about
on.
to vomit. He's like,
Hold on. What did he just say? Hold on. Let's listen to what he says.
absolutely
Hold
holding
on.
a
Hold on. Listen.
These fellow people want.
I would like to have some pussy.
My guy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And that would make it over for me. Some real good pussy.
Well, have a great day. Thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you very
He's like, look, okay, you wanted my fucking opinion. I told you I was Big Dick Daddy. You kept asking. I gave you what Big Dick Daddy gives you. The facts. I want the pussy. Really good pussy. And she's like, okay, well then goodbye. This is the patriarchy. Smash the patriarchy.
You see, we made fun of this guy, but in the end, he had a pretty positive message.
He did, yeah. From a place of privilege. The opinions
dick
expressed in the Angelic Initiative episodes are the opinions of angels and godly presences. The host lives are channeling these messages from much higher dimensions.
I like to be in a higher dimension.
Can I just
I
say
know,
whatever I
I mean,
want
they're not
on
making this
YouTube and
shit
say
up.
it's God that says it through me? Guys, sue God. It's not me, it's God.
Hi, friends.
Welcome back,
Planet
friends.
Earth Dating. It's Tuesday, May 19th, 2020.
Welcome back, armpit
And
fetishists.
both
Yeah.
Life and the Jamie Body Mind.
The most beautiful
authorized
armpits
souls
in the
remain
world.
Only child souls.
And Remo
from the
Williams.
Deeper, denser dimensions.
Pretty smooth.
And all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the many Search for Truth rules already given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us. And that makes two
Mom,
important
you're ruining my
points.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello,
It's
peasant.
getting weird.
Bet you weren't expecting me. Been busy being inessential and slowly catching up on old episodes.
Oh.
Keep staying safe and remember that furry is love, furry is life.
Thank you.
It's welcome back. We missed you.
We're going to have so much fun together when we're together.
Is that
Hellbent, this is what happens when your
this
regular GM can't make it and mom takes over.
Yeah, it's a yoga class.
Are they LARPing?
discrimination isn't involved here, that
Teach me how to
actually
make
show
magic,
who
Grandma.
and what we really are. And if souls are living by the Search for Truth rules, then they are welcome here. And if they're not living by the Search for Truth rules, then they're not
fuck 'em.
welcome here. The
Can we
second
get it
point
next true,
being
Jamie?
that souls come in all the time
That's
who
true.
aren't living by the Search for Truth rules.
That's true.
Very, very few souls
I knew that was coming.
are
Needed it.
living by the Search for Truth rules.
They're trying to
And
tickle God's feet.
That's okay. There isn't anything that we have found in all these years to stop that from happening. We say it clearly, and then the karmic record should reflect. that souls are, we call it body snatching.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, body snatching.
For whom is the message, and why do you ask? And what now
happened to
to
these
stop
ladies to
the
cause this?
destruction in a fair?
Well,
I accidentally
Jamie.
watched like
They're
I accidentally
channeling
watched one
God.
episode of fucking Cosmos, and this is what happened.
They're channeling God and the elders. This is
true.
important. That's
Did
true.
they watch Cosmos while they were on LSD and mushrooms?
No, man, they're actually connected to the Lord and all the elder beings, like the trees.
Like Thor.
They talk to trees.
They talk to
They-
Thor
they
every
neg
day with their
trees, you
hand
mean.
gestures.
And
Also to neg another
just
tree.
way somebody's asking, what about the child souls, and why do you let them have, they're saying, like a free pass?
That's right.
And we're saying
That's
that
right.
because we think that children who are trying to get to God should be allowed to stay in safe places.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
For whom is the message? Why do you ask?
That's that's the exact body motion I had at GameStop when I was
What
trying to
now
look busy.
Stop the destruction.
It's
in
like, yeah, the
fair
A section all the
and
way up there.
just
Yes, I'm alphabetizing.
way. And we're talking about these souls who have been hanging out here
Ding.
lately, who seem to
Ding.
be interested
What is that?
in finding
She's
a way
got like
to
some
provide
weird
a
audio
soft
thing.
landing for
Microphone, you mean, or what? Or the,
No,
the
it's like a
bell in the
little bell
background?
in the background.
I think
Like
it's probably.
bing, bing,
She's not ringing it, right? It's probably something in the garden.
It's like
just
a
getting
wind
blown.
chime or
Yeah, wind
something?
chime.
Okay, I thought she was trying to like mind control me, and I was about to not
Maybe.
have that.
Is it raining? Is it
I
pouring?
guess spirit world society by living through human host lives.
That's right.
That's right.
Right.
As long
He is high
as
as fuck
that
right now.
leads to stopping the destruction in a fair and just way, we're okay with that.
That's
but
true.
we
That's
think
true.
that it's likely to
That's
lead
a
to
good
looking
way
for
to earn free rent, though. She never has to move out of mom's house as long as she does this air tickling shit.
She's tickling shit.
She tickles the air, but she's got a good job. She fucking talks to horses and gets paid big money hourly.
Yeah, she does
Yeah, I'd fake
energy
this
healing.
shit.
Yeah.
It's a good gig right there.
I don't think she's faking though. She was like, they went on her history, and like 6 years ago, she was a regular young girl making like comments about Star Wars sucking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then now she's like, no, it's all true.
That's true.
My head's in the clouds. Maybe she got
engines.
because you can give
So we
ketamine to
don't
horses,
really-
right?
As much as we
Maybe they got into
ourselves
horse ketamine.
would personally appreciate
Look, if
a
the
soft
choice is
landing, we
this or
don't really
working
think
like
that's what the
working at
situation
Arby's or something like that, I would
calls
do this
for
all
in this
day.
work. If that
I'd be like, sign
happens,
me up, give me a headset.
Do you think she's told you
eventually
she's off
that's
camera?
delightful.
It's much better than Arby's.
We cannot use that as a search term. We can't head for that. We have to head for stopping the destruction in a fair
search for Google.
and
Or ask Alexa.
way.
Or ask
Let him miss
Jeeves.
the message.
We can't search for it.
Why do you ask?
Hellbent, you think after this video she's just like, oh my god, my arms are tired, I'm gonna go relax and play video
Well,
games.
look how buff she is.
Nah, man, she does.
She walks out the front gate, puts on a leather jacket, gets on a motorcycle, and hauls ass downtown.
Yeah,
blasting like rock music. That's what she
I
does.
think she gets tired of keeping her arms down. I think that's more tiring, keeping those fucking muscles down.
This message.
She's gotta have
Yeah,
nothing
then she
there.
like hits a jewel in the bathroom and cries for like 5 minutes and comes out going, "Yes, I'm enlightened, Grandma." Grandma's got like a crazy inheritance, and this is part of the battle to earn it. You gotta like.
Yeah, they are. They're probably all wacky off ketamine.
That's why she keeps saying that's true, because she's required to agree with her at least 5 times an episode.
That's true.
I love this. This is great. Watching it from that perspective.
Talking about homesteading.
You want grandma's inheritance, reach higher.
In this COVID era.
If they had an OnlyFans and it was just this with their tops off, they'd probably be number one on OnlyFans. I say that from a place of privilege.
I have to take your word for that.
What if it was mom and daughter share bull or something like that?
Share what?
You know.
Oh, I don't know.
You're like, oh.
As a result of.
All right, I'm gonna move on. Here's Anonymous. Anonymous, all right?
Ooh.
Anonymous made this.
Who are they going out after now?
Anonymous made this video, and when I say Anonymous, I totally don't mean
Is it
shitty for
Egghead?
Christ.
Oh.
Now, Donald Trump, I just want to understand this about you. I just really want to understand this about you, Donald Trump. Why do you gotta betray people? Why you gotta betray everyone that comes in your life? I'm just really wondering that, sir. Like, you got Hillary Clinton. She fucking hates your guts that she's willing to just say, fuck you, I'm with Jesus now. Hillary Clinton's with Jesus now. And then you got Madonna praising Jesus and all these other freaking weird people praising Jesus. It makes no sense to me.
Oh, you mean like Shanny for Christ? You mean like Shanny for Christ praising Jesus?
You're not totally sane like me.
You said this was
together.
hippopotamus or anonymous?
Hippononymous.
Hippopotamus?
So I figured you pretty much betrayed every single person that ever went into your vicinity. You probably betrayed your...
Hold on.
In your virginity?
Fuzzinity?
Did somebody take her virginity? Donald Trump's virginity?
She said fuzzinity. Fuzzinity. Fucking zinity. Hold on.
Never went into your vicinity.
Vicinity.
That's what she was struggling to get the word out too.
Fuzzinity.
You know what though? I think chat has a point. She's looking better these days. When
The
you can't see her
mask
face
helps. It
anymore.
looks like she's smiling. You know what I mean? It looks a little bit more positive.
But you're
She's had
laughing.
a smiling face at you, but there's
Vicinity.
this, like sea monster behind it.
The whole world's laughing too.
You probably betrayed your daughter 1,000 times. And in fact, I know... Oh, God, you're so creepy with your daughter, dude. Especially when she was young, dude.
Okay, well, you supported Trump forever, and the daughter shit's been around since before he was president. So why is that such a problem now?
Creepy, man. Especially when you said that, is it wrong that I'm more sexually attracted to my daughter than my own wife?
Oof.
That was really fucking creepy, dude.
All
but I think you
before
did it
you
because you
supported
kind of
him.
like seeing the people cringe.
Yep.
Why do you want to see people cringe, dude? Why does that...
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you buy a mask that has to plug in? Is that her mic or is that the mask? I don't understand.
It's
How do
probably
you get
the
your
mask.
LED like anonymous mask? Really anonymous, by the way. I got this special mask nobody has.
give you some kind of form of, like, enjoyment?
What the hell is
I
this?
don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Who are you, Donald Trump? Who are you? And why are you doing what you're doing right now? Why are you so scared of the people? See, here's the thing, Donald Trump. Everyone's just speaking peace, man. We just want peace. We just want to be free without having some kind of like
just doing a
police
piece.
person trying to put some charge on us so they can get some fucking form of revenue. There's not many
Is she
people in this world
role-playing
that
here?
make
Is she gonna
crimes
take the
anymore
mask
because
off
you know
and be
what?
like,
Most of
"Psych"?
us know Jesus Christ.
I love Trump.
And we don't want to hurt each other. What is the point of hurting each other? We hurt each other, we hurt ourselves, dude. Don't you get that? And the more you hurt us, the more you're gonna hurt yourself. That's how it works, man. You're hurting yourself. Every shitty fucking thing you want to do, you're hurting yourself. I try to tell Satanists and Luciferians this all the time.
Trying.
That you know, you
Yeah, because there's Satanists and Luciferians just fucking everywhere. You tell them this all the time because you just
She runs into them every day.
You just run into them randomly all the time, right?
fucking fucked up shitty shit. You know, I used to be a blood drinker, so I know how it feels.
Yeah, I used to be one too. It's called being a Catholic.
Damn.
Oh.
Catholics drink blood, and they believe it's real blood too. That's the fucking weird. They drink wine that they believe is real blood.
I wonder if you could give a Catholic a glass of blood and convince them that it's wine.
That'd be ridiculous.
Have that, the power, that exertion, that lustful like feeling. It's fucking fabulous, fucking powerful feeling. But I gotta tell you, it's a false feeling. It's nothing that's good for you, you know? Shit. I can't believe all the fucking shit that, you know, I used to have, you know, the demons invade my body. He's commune with them.
She's running out of breath.
The demon
That's making it hard to breathe.
I had a demon invade my body, and then he said his name was G-Man.
Oh, no.
You know, I allowed them to, you know, go by my path. And then I found out, oh, they're lying to me. And that's one thing that's always gotten on my nerves is lies. I hate lies. I don't know why I hate lies. I just hate lies. Maybe it's the spirit of Elijah in me, that the reason why I'm driven mad through hatred.
Maybe it's just normal for people to dislike lies.
Lies. I hate lies. They're just
I don't hate lies.
It's like, lies are illogical. There's no reason to lie.
Why this bullshit?
See. If you encourage,
You can lie for good things.
There's tons. Well, I didn't say good things. There's tons of reasons to lie.
If the murderer's chasing somebody and I see them take the road to the left and the murderer says, "Hey, where'd that person I was going to kill go?" and I send them to the right, does that mean I'm a lying
But
bastard?
she didn't even say good reasons to lie. She just said there's no reason to lie. The invention of lying is fucking the greatest thing ever. Better than sliced bread.
Like that one movie where nobody had lines.
Yeah.
Except for the one guy.
Whoever invented lying was a fucking badass.
Lying is a byproduct of language.
Well, animals lie in nature.
In order to say something that's true, you have to be able to say something that's false too. Lying is a byproduct of language in general.
mercy and grace onto other people.
Wonder
It's
how
a
much
good
mask
thing
was,
because,
though.
see, they'll learn how to give mercy and grace unto others. Love is the greatest of all powers. There's nothing you can do. And if you show force and might on someone who's gotten that love is the greatest of all powers, you fail. Because your brute force to them looks like weakness, spiritual weakness, emotional weakness.
Physically, mentally,
Donald Trump, you're emotionally
scarred.
weak. And you really need to get your pride in check. Because you're hurting people through paranoia.
This has been going on forever. You're just now jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, also she hadn't made a point yet. She's just like, I got a mask and I
feel
think
like
to
she
say
just-
about the president.
I feel like
That's
she's
all
gonna
I
take
got.
the mask off and change her tune. Like this is just her role playing.
You know, I saw Jesse Ventura recently comment on what was going on in Minneapolis and the U.S. and the world. And, you know, he was the governor of Minnesota, so it's kind of close to home for him. It just made me think even more he should be president. I don't think he's going to run, but he still hasn't outright said no. I saw another thing recently where he was like, yeah, I could jump in there. Like,
You know
there's
who
still-
should run?
Jesse Ventura.
The Rock.
No, I don't give it. I don't care.
He's the number 3rd best polling candidate right now.
Polls.
I'm just glad we live in
aren't
a world
always
where
right.
anybody can be president. It's
The
pretty
Rock?
rad.
The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock's good. Sure,
The
why-
Rock
fuck
should
it.
run for president.
I would take Jesse over The Rock.
Well, The Rock has a better chance of winning.
No,
Yeah,
you're
but
talking
wasn't,
about
like,
a
Jesse,
ridiculous
like, an
poll.
ex-Navy SEAL or
Polls
something?
are not always
Doesn't he have,
right.
like-
but The Rock would win. If The Rock ran right now, and the Rock could run, The Rock could run on a write-in. He couldn't win on a write-in unless he signed up to run for president. Then you could just write him in, and we could all rock the vote and have the people's president. Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's do it. Fuck Biden. Fuck Trump. Let's have The Rock as our president.
I'd rather have someone
Let's have
with
him, like,
executive
beat the shit out
experience
of Bernie
and
Sanders
military
live on
experience
TV.
that knows like firsthand what war is like, and also knows someone who's a big tough guy but the same age as Trump that can kind of like that wouldn't let Trump just steamroll him. And I think Jesse Ventura fits all of those qualifications. Like, he's actually been the executive office of a whole state. He was a Navy SEAL. He went to Vietnam.
He doesn't have that likability because everybody thought he was a little too crazy because he had this conspiracy theory show.
I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, that's what a lot of people would say about him right now. That
A lot of people, meaning Billy the Fridge.
Okay, I guess just me. Yeah, no, the people have been saying that for a long time because of his conspiracy theory show. They mark him down as a conspiracy theorist. They've been writing him off. They've been writing him off. The Rock is at an all-time high. He's polling right now third as far as presidents go without running for president. That's fucking big.
It'd be funny if like The Rock got into office and he immediately like just put martial law across the entire country and was a horrible like authoritarian dictator.
Worth it.
That'd be funny.
It's worth it.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It'd be
Swerve.
pretty
He goes
fun.
New World Order on us. He takes his fucking
Yeah.
presidential suit off, has the NWO shirt on, spray paints Nancy Pelosi, puts
All of our
NWO
cell
across
phones
her
thrown
chest.
on at once, and just The Rock talking about how we've just nuked China, and everybody get out of your house, get in the bus, we're going to war across the entire nation. What?
No,
That's what I want.
I would not vote for The Rock. I think it's a dumb idea, honestly. I don't think The Rock.
Why do you think it's dumb?
Because I don't think that a poll being taken before he's even seriously running holds enough water to be.
Did you see The Rock's?
Are you going to keep interrupting me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what I was saying was I think someone who actually has the experience in an office would probably work better than The Rock, just because we think he's cool and there's a one poll. Let's see the poll too. Like, what's...
Did you see his video that he put out?
No.
Because we should be watching that on here. That shit was fucking fire.
Okay.
The Rock put out an entire like a 8-minute speech talking about we need leaders right now. Where are our leaders? Where are our leaders through all this? Where the fuck are our leaders? He's like, you have to be the leader. You, the people, have to be the leader. And that tells me he wants the people to take the lead and vote him into presidency. That's basically what he's saying. That's basically what The Rock is saying. And that's when he got put in to all the polls as being like the top fucking in the top 3. I do want Cena in the White House, yes. I will admit that, low energy videos. It's like everything going on right now is so batshit insane. The fact that The Rock came out and did cut a promo basically on the country, and the country like got behind him. That's how bad we are right now. That's how sick we are right now. Is people are like, yeah, the fucking Rock is a better choice.
Maybe we can get another wrestler to run against him, and then they have to wrestle for the presidency.
Man, it wouldn't be that strange. We had 2008, we had John McCain, Barack Obama, and Hillary Clinton all on Monday Night Raw. That's strange. That's our president right now is a World Wrestling Hall of Famer. That's strange. Idiocracy is more real right now than it is fake, it seems. That's strange. If this is a simulation, it's terrible writing. It's so predictable. And if this is reality, we are fucking in trouble.
Haven't we reached the point in 2020 where we're actually outdoing idiocracy now?
It's pretty...
I think in a debate, Jesse would have The Rock's ass on an actual debate about being president and presidential issues and not playing a character to an audience.
You would think that, right?
Because what if they throw a question up like, in defunding the police, what will be your first step? And The Rock's like, I didn't think about that. I'm pretty sure Ventura would know like some of
The Rock read a script for most of his wrestling.
Everybody's saying based only on celebrity, Billy. That's the only metric in which Dwayne Johnson is electable. Our last president that was elected
I knew you were gonna
had
do this.
zero
You're so
political history and zero military history. The Rock at least spoke at the fucking Republican National Convention in 2004. Was that it? He at least has some history aligned with a with a party. He has more political history than the fucking current president did. Like is that nuts? I think it is, but it's real.
Well,
you
we're
say
tired
we
of
need
the
people with
normal shit, so give
experience.
us The Rock.
Biden has all the experience in the world. Chris Chandler.
Chris Chandler.
Yes. My man, Chris Chandler. Yes.
Thank
a
you,
crazy
But
donut
look
the
at Joe
other time.
Biden's political history.
I don't. Okay,
You look on.
we're not talking about Joe Biden.
You look on paper right now.
You're such an obfuscator. You go all over.
I'm telling a story because we're talking on a show about things. And I feel like if you don't want me to talk about things, let's watch another boring fucking video of Shannity wearing a mask for 28 minutes. I'm saying ideas to have a conversation about the fact that Joe Biden has a political history. If you look at his political history, very recently he's made very fucking poor choices as far as segregation goes. He's behind the curve, and now he wants to say if you're not voting for Joe Biden, you're not black. Shit like that. Right now you got Nancy Pelosi wearing a fucking dashiki.
Did you know the you're not black thing is like a segment on their show?
The whole Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did a little more research into that, and I think, from what I understand, that might actually be like a segment on their show. You're not black. Like if you do this, you're not black or something.
Violet, it might be. Yeah. Violet says Trump has a worse history. For fuck's sake, use your brain, Billy. My point I'm trying to get to is that having a political history might actually be bad for you right now if you were on the wrong side of history. Trump has no voting history, so he gets to say whatever the fuck he wants because he's doing it as he goes right now.
Has never been on the wrong side of history.
I don't think he has either. I think he'd be a great choice.
And he got out he didn't seek re-election, so we never saw how he would perform after having been in office for 4 years.
Yeah, and if you want to get behind Ventura, I would get behind him right now too. But what I'm saying is right now, because of the video The Rock put out this week, people are like, we need somebody like the fucking Rock. That's where the people are right now.
What poll was that?
I'm not sure. I saw it on a clickbait sidebar that he was the third trending. So who knows?
It's been a while since they put somebody likable up even for the possibility of election, hasn't it?
Blue Energy Video says that is a horrible thing. We need to bring back politicians, at least competent ones. Where are the competent ones?
So
where are the politicians?
When I look up the Rock poll for president, everything's from 2017. Is that what you're talking about?
Honestly, I might have seen that.
Okay.
It might have just. Okay. Maybe. What's no joke? The Rock leads the Trump poll for new 2020 poll. That's 2017.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's weird.
That must have been what I was seeing then. If there's nothing else. But this was 2017.
Okay.
So it's not a new poll. But the new video he put out was it was crazy. He cut a fucking promo on the country, and it was more heartfelt and touching than anything any of these fucking politicians have done since. In a time when we need that sort of healing.
Isn't The Rock a Republican?
He has been historically Republican.
Because the one thing I like about Jesse Ventura is even if they tried to give him their nomination for Democrat or Republican, he wouldn't even take it. And he would just run by himself.
Yeah, I think The Rock should run by himself.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's time to bust up these parties. Take the power out of the party's hands. The problem with that is it's going to take a few election cycles. If we got a solid third party candidate, they would lose the first handful of times, and it would have to be a gradual thing. People would have to actually see, because some people are just followers, honestly. Like, they have to see that other people are going to start voting for this third party. Unfortunately, that takes a lifetime. So, like, when one candidate, like, builds a following and then they fall out because they haven't won and they're getting old, then a new person comes. So, I don't know. A third party just has to make a reputation as better than the other two. It's ridiculous. How many parties in Canada are usually, like, in contention for like elected office normally?
Good question. It's gone down a little bit because some of our parties have merged together lately, but I know at one point we had like 5 parties. I think we're at 3 or 4 now.
Party of 5?
But definitely, like, this 2-party thing really just comes down to us versus them, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you got to side with some kind of evil thing when you only got 2 choices. You got to, like, take the best of the bunch, and there's always some kind of awful.
That's why.
Where if you get 5 choices, even then, if there's 2 major parties and you give your vote to one of the 3 leftovers, you're going to have people on the other side going, you threw away your vote. You didn't vote for big guy who stopped bigger evil and fuck your interests.
Right. Here's the thing. I'm so disappointed with the way Trump is handling all of these riots and shit by trying to further divide people that I'm actually considering voting for Biden if there's no third-party candidate that I believe in to vote for. And I never wanted to vote for Biden because I think he sucks and I think he's weird and creepy. But I think Trump is fucking awful. I don't know how anyone can honestly think he's been handling, like, he handled the shit with the virus really bad, and now he's handling this shit with all the civil unrest going on very badly, like in a more divisive way. Like, there has to be a point where the president tries to unite everybody and doesn't keep playing his side as far as he can.
You would think.
Until it gets worse and worse and worse. Like, until, like, he's part of the problem. I don't know.
As the president, does he get to take credit for bringing back the 1918 pandemic, the 1929 Great Depression, the 1968 race riots, all at the same time? Triple Crown president right there? Does he get that? Does he get that title?
Yeah. What was the other the act that he's trying to invoke? There's like this old like act for like rioting where he can call in the military to stop rioting.
Yeah. No,
they've been talking about it. It's like 200 years old. And he's using it.
Yeah, it's from like the 1800s, and it's basically just a license to clear the streets of DC when you need it. But that was back when you didn't have like tanks or automatic, guns and stuff that you could probably plug up there with M16
or whatever.
And keep people
Pull over, citizen. This is the police tank. Obey or be shot. They may have had
some mustard gas, but they sure as fuck didn't have tear gas and flashbangs and rubber bullets and shit. They had like some guys with some muskets who are, I guess that'd be scary back then. But again, there wasn't a huge city there either. It wasn't a metropolitan fucking.
Hey, with the kind of medical attention they had available back then, muskets were super scary.
So like DC is attached to just a regular city that's not, federally owned. It's not like they got a federally owned Pizza Hut, bringing you government pizzas. It's regular folks living around the White House. So now you have like this huge city sprung up around the White House, and an act made back when, there wasn't even a semi-automatic weapon probably. I'd have to look that up. Not one that was used in the Civil War or anything like that anyways. Just a different world, man. It's like, that's an old law. I get it. You don't want them to raid the White House, but I mean, if the White House could be taken out by a few rioters anyways, then that's kind of bad too, isn't it? I don't know.
What about the blackout around the White House? Have you heard about that?
No.
Nah.
Where there was like all media activity was like not coming out around the White House. Like there was a blackout, a DC blackout. Like there was nothing going on. There was no reports of anything going on. It was. I haven't looked into it anymore. I don't know if it just faded away, but there was a whole bunch of
they did a blackout. That's a bad fucking sign. That's not good.
A bad sign.
Anytime
going on around
the
the White
government's
House that
like,
they don't
"Hey,
want
I
people to
gotta
know
hide
about
this over here. I got nothing to say." That usually means there's something back behind that, veil that you'd probably be interested in knowing.
Yeah, they said there was signal scramblers and stuff going on, and there were people being detained and thrown into cars and just pulled away. I don't know how much that's true or not. Everything about this right now is there's so much going on so quickly. You can only try and figure out what part of speculation you can actually speculate on. What you can really hold on to. Who's going to write history after this? Who's going to write history? Is it already
Billy
written?
The fridge will.
I guess the internet.
What about Trump ditches Pence?
Is he going to ditch him for sure? Or that's just a word?
Oh, I didn't even know that was the word. This is just hypothetical.
I heard about them.
Trump McMahon 2020.
I did hear about them talking about other running mates for Trump. I heard Jared Kushner being brought up as a running mate. People are talking about it, at least on Twitter. Pence's assassination insurance, I totally agree with that. Pence, I would rather have Trump than Pence. I think Trump is a bumbling asshole, and I think Pence is driven by something more nefarious.
The dark side of the force.
He's definitely scary.
But maybe that's all by design to make us think that way. Maybe Trump is next level playing 4D chess.
Man, I want to play 4D chess.
You know Trump likes some big boobies.
Chest.
Trump loves them big boobies. It might
4D chest.
Might be.
Yeah, 4Ds. Those are huge, dude.
Yeah. They've got an extra dimension to them that the rest of us don't have.
Do they go 4D? Doesn't it just go on to like?
Well, there's like D then double D, right? So like 4D's got to be decent. I mean, I don't go hanging out in the bra section at Sears or anything, but
no,
I'm sure
I
we know
meant
somebody who does.
four-dimensional.
Yeah, fourth
Well, you
dimensional.
go grab the 4D bra and your hand turns into spaghetti. I don't know how that works.
It's a whole new sensation.
Cinephiliac, tell me you're
Sex.
lying. Tell me you're lying. Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh, what?
Cinephiliac gave us a dono for $2.37 and said just got back from a meth binge. Now that DP's
shit.
back, they're just done with the meth binge. I hope that was a joke. Because we watched a movie about meth for our movie review, and a few people were like, man, this makes me want to go back and do some meth. And I'm like, don't do it, guys. We're going to leave you.
I don't know how that movie made you want to go back and do it, but whatever.
We're leaving you for 1 week. Don't develop a meth habit. E cup, F cup, double G, good game.
I love how Von Helm's face looks in this. Wow. He's getting electrocuted.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Right here.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. DP, are they going to touch me?
That's such a good intro.
Are they going to touch me, DP?
They're going to touch me. DP, they're going to touch me.
The best part is Von's face when he's being electrocuted, though.
So we've got George Floyd's last words being, I can't breathe. We have, which was, who is for what took place there? Nobody that I've talked to. Everybody I've talked to, me included.
No, there are people that defend the police no matter what. There are people that do that.
But even if that was the case, where the fuck does she think she's going with this after that knowledge would be accepted?
Everyone I know is completely against what went down. That was straight on murder, without a doubt. So murder's one thing. Rioting and destroying millions of businesses across this country with very specific planned out riots with people wearing the same t-shirt from coast to coast. This tells me it's very orchestrated. George Soros has
people wear was there like an official t-shirt made or
I don't know.
Maybe but that's
Riot 2020. I want it.
Is it
I
like
wanted
a
the t-shirt
Woodstock
that says,
tee?
right,
I got a Woodstock 99.
I've seen a lot of shirts that say
shirt.
"I can't breathe," but "I can't breathe" is not just what
That
was said
started
by
in
George
New York.
Floyd.
That started in New York
Yeah.
like 6 years ago.
It happened with Gardner in New York
Gardner.
selling the cigarettes.
Gardner.
Eric Garner.
Yeah. I
Eric
can't
Garner.
wear that
And
shirt
then
to
it happened in France. There was a man in France that couldn't breathe, and that was one of his last words. It's a very common thing, but having that phrase printed up on shirts, it's not that hard to get shirts printed up. Every city has hundreds of people with screen print businesses or screen prints. You can print your own screens for like $30 off Amazon. They'll send you a home printing kit. It's not hard to print that image on a shirt.
And everything. People can call me what they want, but that is exactly what's going on. He's one of the big elites that wants to take down America. This year, 2020, is when communism is supposed to be infiltrated and fully forced into our American soil. The elites, everybody.
George
the elites.
Soros specifically.
No one ever says George Soros. What
She's saying Soros specifically.
He'll be dead soon. I mean, like, he's super old. He's rich. He has the kind of power you get when you're fucking filthy rich. But he doesn't have this crazy, like, Illuminati kind of power.
He's giving away like $8 billion.
3 heart transplants, I think. Like
Right.
3 of them. It's kind of scary. But other than that, they can't. Eventually, they're going to run out of stuff to replace.
Man, I've had like 3 heart
What is-
transplants.
Who's going to be the next boogeyman when George Soros dies? Dude is so old. I mean...
Oh, there's plenty.
45th.
I think already. I think Bill Gates is already in position for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
People
lining
are
him
already
up, aren't
talking
they?
shit about him.
You're right. They have been attacking
goal happening.
These are
He's kind of a cunt,
people.
though, but still.
These are people who are philanthropists.
Okay. Seriously, though, Bill Gates has given more money to charity than anyone else on the face of the earth ever.
But why, Ben?
Yeah, I can't argue
why?
that. I've not given that percentage of my ownings to charity. He gave like a large
Only
percentage
an
of his,
evil
like,
person.
It was a percentage, but he was still like filthy rich anyway.
Only an evil
Yeah,
person
but he
would give
could've
this
been,
much
like-
money to progressives.
way more. Unless it's all a plot. See, he gave money to the charities. 'cause
Let's
the
see,
charities are going to hold on to his money so he can go through the back door and pick it up on the way out. I got it all figured out.
So total amount estimated given to charity through Bill Gates, $45 billion. Like
It's a
he
lot of
gave,
money.
it's like honestly, I think it was half of his money. I think he had like 80 billion, and he gave half of it away, and it was still the richest man in the world at the time.
I think he's
Bezos.
got 60 million right now or something.
Billion.
He's at 60 billion. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
at 60 billion right now currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, all his money will go to charity eventually. He's gonna give his kids $10 million. Like, could you imagine your dad being one of the richest men in the world and he only gives you $10 million? Dad, come on.
Here. So COVID is not just a coincidence. Before we can address what's going on, I want to look at the elites. What is their end goal? Their end goal is this. One of the top 10 rules on the Georgia Guidestones, which I personally saw back when I was 21 years old with my now husband, Luke, outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in a field which, if I remember correctly, going back 20...
What are these things?
The Georgia Guidestones.
Georgia Rule Stones.
Yeah, have you seen Jesse Ventura's take on the Georgia
No,
Guidestones?
I haven't.
We should probably watch that on an after show sometime.
What about it?
Well, I'm pretty sure he did the whole thing on the Georgia Guidestones during his conspiracy show.
So it's some conspiracy.
Well, look, the first rule's like just maintain humanity under 5
Now there is a
million
disclaimer
and
on the conspiracy
perpetual
show
balance.
that says that he doesn't necessarily believe everything.
Of course.
It was a gig, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was an entertainer.
Our guy Trump had an entertainer gig. Our guy,
I agree. That's
our guy
why I think
Giuliani.
Jesse's so good because like a lot of people value experience in public office and the military both.
He's gonna have to get a
And
haircut.
he's got that entertainment experience having been in TV shows and movies and stuff. And he's a guy like, you've heard him like as an announcer tear people up in wrestling back in the day. Like he's just so good. Like he's better at doing what Trump does. Like how Trump just verbally like abuses the people he doesn't like. Jesse can do that better. than Trump, in my opinion. I don't know.
Trump's a bully. Jesse Ventura is like an alpha.
He could be a bully. Yeah.
He's just
he could
naturally.
Be a bully. Yeah, I agree.
He's a tough son of a bitch. He was a Navy SEAL for a reason.
And like everyone back in the day when people thought Hulk Hogan was basically Superman, they looked at Jesse Ventura. They're like, he's just as big as Hulk Hogan. That would be a good match. And it was supposed to happen, but I think they had a couple, but they never had like the title feud that they were supposed to have.
Hogan probably didn't want to lose, and Ventura probably didn't get paid enough to.
He got like lung damage. Jesse has like Agent Orange inflicted lung damage, and that's why he retired. Yeah.
Years, Bill Clinton actually was the one that funded this major project. I believe he was still the governor of Arkansas at this time. Those guys are also headed to hell at the moment. The top one says to maintain humanity under 500 million people. How the heck do you do that unless you murder a majority of people on this globe today?
Or how about this? When you put a fucking guide stone on a rock, the things change over time. The fucking Georgia Guidestone. Hey guys, we have a plan for world domination. We're gonna etch it into a rock, and then we're gonna stick by it. It's so stupid. People that think that they want to cut the numbers down, they don't want to do that. People make money off of every one of us. We are batteries to a society. That part of the Matrix where we're all sitting in a little fucking pod and they're feeding off of us, that's what we're all doing.
That's cozy though, right?
A pod?
Like if you lived in the Matrix reality, the Matrix simulation, but you were a real person, you just lived in a pod and you got everything you needed in that little pod, you never actually had a worry in the world. Kind of comforting, right?
But they had worries in the Matrix simulation, didn't they?
What happens... I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. What happens if you die in the simulation? Do they pull the plug on you in the thing, or do they just reincarnate you somewhere else?
I think
they program it so an accident never happens to begin with.
Is that what happens, or do they kill you like IRL?
I don't know. Maybe they kill a few people just to like scare folks. But I mean, if I was programming an all-knowing simulation, I would just program it so you're the one who doesn't have the accident, and you just see everybody else.
Yeah. I always had the impression that the idea was that your brain thought you were dead, and you just shut down and did die.
You know.
Oh yeah, that's true. If I like Epstein myself, then,
I don't believe in
like,
any of the. I don't believe in any of the like weird simulation shit or anything. Like it's fun to kind of like talk about what if it were true. There's another weird like theory that I don't believe is real, but I'm like, what if it were true? That is mind blowing, because you know like. In Star Trek, they show the utopian future of humanity. And in, like, not the original series from the 60s, but in the series after that, they show the greatest enemy of that future, which is the Borg. And I'm always like, what if in reality we end up becoming the Borg? Like, we were, instead of being the planet that started this like space utopia. Well, actually, we didn't start it, but we became a part of it. But in reality, we actually just become so connected with technology that eventually we decide that we're worthless without it, and then we decide to go and like infect every inch of life in the universe with it.
Zuckerborg.
Yeah, the Zuckerborg.
Nice.
It could happen.
That should be our name.
It could happen.
He's gonna invent the implants.
Humans did start the Federation with 3 others, says Grady C. Why aren't women allowed pockets? What is that in Star Trek? Women aren't allowed pockets?
I didn't know about that.
Damn.
Humans may have started the Federation.
Oh, in our world they don't, because they get handbags and purses.
Yeah, so what? The Vulcans and what? I don't know who the other... I know humans, Vulcans, I don't know the other... yeah, so I don't know. The Collective said the Borg had a true utopia of complete homogeny, and that's true. That was their utopia. Like, they're like a bee colony. They share a collective consciousness. They all work together for like a collective Like there's no individuality. You're a number in like.
Can we really believe anything the collective tells us? Because this person is obviously part of the Borg. It's the collective.
It's true.
Propaganda.
Can't be trusted.
They live in a box.
We live in a big ball.
We live in a box that we call a society.
We're all in our own special board.
We live in a society.
Triggered.
I know.
What else we got here? What's this?
Away from me. Hey, leave her alone.
Okay, so they're hanging up like R.I.P. George Floyd stuff, and then this crazy biker guy is freaking out about it.
Do not touch her. Do not touch her.
You ruined my bicycle trip.
Leave her alone.
Little girl.
Sarah, just walk away. Hey.
Wow, this guy's a douche.
Takes her bracelet?
Just get out of here.
He took her sign,
that?
the George Floyd sign.
What?
Oh
Hey.
my God.
What the fuck?
Need the fucking thing.
Take him down.
You want it? What? Give it to me.
That's okay.
Bethesda, Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's yeah, I don't know what even to say about that. This guy's a cunt.
I just wish that the protesters weren't like one-hitter quitters. You know, there are some very strong protesters out there. There are very strong, tough ones. But the majority are just like bobbleheads ready to get pushed over. That's too bad. I wish they were stronger.
Here's Nick Fuentes.
You wish that 6-year-old kid was stronger? That'd be pretty cool if she just like immediately started attacking him. He didn't look like he's all that much. They just kind of let him throw his bicycle.
If she had her keys in between her fingers and just scraped the guy's face up, got him really good, poked one of his eyes out.
Kick the guy.
I want to see the little girl steal his bicycle and ride away on it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you come earlier? Is it because you can't read? And why do you have to install? Why do you have to annoy?
The police are here. Why don't we wait for the police?
You could have gone
Yeah,
to call them. He's gonna kneel on that guy's neck for taking my friend's glasses.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, these people really know how to party, you know? Just go out in the fields and piss people off. It's a...
Oh, fuck you. Did you get Fuck you. I got that on video. Fuck you. Fuck
I got that on video.
I will. I will. Okay, what's your
At Nick J. Fuentes.
Okay.
Very good. Call them. He's gonna kneel on that guy's neck for taking my friend's glasses.
So
my glasses.
My glasses.
There are statements that everybody could make, right? But nobody will because they're tasteless and they're fucking shitty, and we know that. Collectively, we know that. But Nick Fuentes doesn't care because he appeals to the people that want to hear that shit. They want to hear the Cookie Monster quips about the Holocaust.
Yes.
They want that. It's very easy to be the counterculture and feed the people who don't get what they want everywhere else. Nick Fuentes is that guy.
Oh, fuck you. Did you get Fuck you. I got that on video. Fuck you. Fuck off.
I can't be the only one that found that hilarious. Okay.
Cowboy Joe shoots from the hip. And today, I'm going to be shooting from the hip because I'm a commie blaster. And I'm going to be blasting away at some closet commies.
Comet blaster?
What? Commie. Communism.
commie.
Yeah, they don't
That makes more
pronounce
sense.
the end of words.
Communist. Commie.
Comma blaster.
The reason we have. You ever ask yourself how we got $17 trillion worth of debt?
George Bush's war with Iraq.
The reason we got it.
Obama trying to fix the 2008 crisis.
Of the plan. This is a conscious plan to destroy our economy. It's being engineered by Bohama, a closet commie, and his puppet master.
This might be old. I don't know. He's talking about Obama like he's still president.
Yeah, I don't. Let's just move on from.
He sounds like a gnome cartoon character. He doesn't like sound like a standard redneck. I feel like he should be out in a forest with magic mushrooms and shit.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, but still dressed like a cowboy.
Yeah, a little gnome cowboy.
This grandma knows her shit.
Is he like saddled up on the back of a mouse?
Let's go find this hater and put a bullet in his fucking head.
How do you like me now?
I would love to see that.
That's because Jesus Christ is vinegar.
Neighbor.
Bone cap.
These actually aren't raps.
Thank for we.
They're not raps specifically, but they're kind of cringy songs. Here's one.
Wildfire Wrestling.
Wimp Busters. Wimp Busters. It's the king, dude. It's the king.
Man, that took me for a surprise. I had no idea it was going to be Jerry the King Lawler. I was like, look at this cheesy, like, not 80s bullshit. And then there he comes. I'm like, oh, yeah, this makes sense.
People do love
The
Jerry
Nazis
the King,
connected.
though. People love the king.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's charismatic as all fuck.
But not
You
as
put him
much
in a
as the
cheesy
king
ass
loves
video like
underage
this.
girls.
I knew you were going to say
Finally,
that.
we have somebody here to save us from the tyranny of the wimps.
Yes.
Did he start there, or did he just roll through there? Because he pulled in everybody. He's got a win over Hogan in Memphis.
I think that was his big territory before WWF.
He wasn't in the AWA like everybody else.
No, I don't think he did the AWA thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, he does this Ghostbusters shit. That has Jimmy Hart in it. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
American John
So
Oliver.
Wimp Busters, you know, do you think he like fights anybody tough ever? He's just
No, that's not part of his purview, apparently.
He got
like
over
goes
on.
to the protests and walks away from the police and just like
So
goes
did he
after
basically
a
just
baby.
make a music video to brag about how he's a bully?
I mean, he went after the bigger guys too, but like he seemed to do a lot of business with. Like Andy Kaufman was one of his biggest feuds ever, and Andy Kaufman obviously wasn't much of a wrestler. He was a wimp, but people wanted to see him get his fucking neck wrung because he was a spineless little twerp that would go around fighting women. He'd be like, I could beat up any woman. I'm the intergender champion. It was funny. Andy Kaufman had a good gimmick going. And Jerry Lawler came in and said, you're not a man. You need to face a real man. I'll beat you up. And then Freddie Blassie was always calling people pencil neck geek. It's just calling somebody a geek or a wimp is really just a catchphrase. Is he a
Challenge you
bully?
to a match
Obviously.
in the cafeteria.
Obviously.
Kaufman.
Yeah, entirely localized punk said this is a bully stream. Exactly.
Bully stream all the way.
I get bullied all the time on this show. It's really unfair. I'm like a strong, young hero, and everybody just takes their lashes at me. I'm like Jesus, man. Getting fucking
People are not
whipped.
very sweet, are they?
They're not very sweet boys. I just wish people would be more sweet boys to me. Y'all could be a gang. Hellbent, you want to join
Call
our
them the
gang?
Wimp-busters.
Thank you, Lisa on Life. Don't
gang?
bully Billy. Should we start a gang where we just belly bump the whole time? Can we be the...
No, you know what? I know a guy though.
I mean, will I get $8,000 a month on Patreon if I
Maybe.
join?
Let's do the
'Cause I'm in.
Let's be the Incredible Belly Boys and just bump bellies all day long.
I'm in. I'll do it.
Will you rub your titties while you drink extra thick milkshakes?
Only if they're actually milkshakes.
Oh
and
yeah,
not
no, it's
anything
I'm not
else.
sick, man. I'm not sick. Billy got ramen
man,
noodle
I'm
hair.
in then.
Please
I'm
stop
in.
picking on me. Stop
I'll be right
bullying
over.
me. Don't bully me. I'm a sweet boy. Virtuoso says Andy Kaufman had a good run, but the Jerry Lawler had to ruin the work. He had to ruin the joke. I think Andy Kaufman needed an out, and you needed a blow off. You know, Andy Kaufman couldn't just continue beating women forever. I think it's bigger when he goes up against Jerry Lawler and gets on the David Letterman show and stuff. Like that became a part of Americana. They booked it the right way. It needed to end at some point. It's one of the things with wrestling. You there's something good going. It gets you enthralled, but it can't go forever because it wands out. It just dies. You know, the momentum can't stay that strong.
You can't tell the same story in a loop forever. Not in a wrestling format. Maybe in like movies and stuff, somebody could dodge the theater for a while and come back. But wrestling's kind of dependent on return viewers, return users, that kind of stuff. So if it was literally Hogan versus Andre over and over and over and over and over again with no change whatsoever, the shit that you like
Billy is a
all the
beautiful
time.
boy. Don't bully him. He's a sweet boy.
Thank you, Victoria Cooper.
Billy, you're a piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit. I'm a sweet boy. Didn't you hear Victoria Cooper say so?
Nah, I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, I'm a sweet boy, Hellbent. What are you? You have both. You have both hell and bent in your name. Those aren't sweet boy words.
They're not.
Why?
No.
Who called you a piece of shit?
Hellbent.
Oh.
Yeah, Hellbent's mad.
Billy.
Hellbent's mad because I'm
Billy,
progressive. Because I'm progressive and I support the protesters. Hellbent's mad.
Billy doesn't know what he's talking about. That wasn't me at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, we do. They're starting to reopen shit here in Seattle. It's kind of weird.
I went to the mall.
They've opened a few restaurants in Bellevue and in Seattle that I've seen.
I didn't go
There's a few
around
places
here.
that have
There's a
like sidewalk.
If you want to do IRL streaming, there's a bar that opened on the Ave out there. That's I heard it's packed all the time.
I don't want to.
No?
I don't want to.
Yeah, all the bars just about across the country are opening and back up. I don't think it's a great idea, but from what I've seen, like they have guidelines like try to discourage people from getting together, not like, don't get them together, like get bouncers to separate them. It's like you could put a bunch of chairs and tables out, and if they want to move them out of the way and dance, then that's what they want to do. But you're supposed to go up and say, hey, can you please not dance? But nobody's going to do that. So I think I'd say the cities are probably to the point where they're just like, fuck it, we need revenue. And if people want to go out and socialize, they'll do it.
I went to a mall in Oregon, like South Oregon, because I wanted to get some scented hand sanitizers from Bath and Body Works. They had a limit of 10, so I went through the line and I got 10, and then I took my mask off and went back a second time so they wouldn't notice me and got 10 more. They're like little flavored hand sanities. They're so cute. They're like
flavored hand sanitizer.
Yeah, this is Japanese cherry blossom. So it's like scent.
No, it's a
scented.
scent, not a flavor.
I think he means scent.
Yeah,
he means scented, not flavored.
It's a nose flavor.
Which was the first way you found out it was cherry blossom? When you drank it or when you put it on your hands?
It's got good flavor. It's like barbecue sauce for your hands. It's good.
Just
But
don't lick it. Okay?
I picked up a bunch of those from the mall on my drive home from this vacation that I went on this week.
Trump. People have taken
Never heard of him.
things Trump has said and put them to music. And I found out the things Trump says fit perfect to emo music. Have you seen that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, check this
People
out.
are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times. Not me, of course, not me, but you. So you're in there 5 times longer than you're supposed to be. I call the guy, something wrong with this. No, sir, it's you. I'm talking about 9 inches. It's a very unpleasant experience. Isn't it an elegant Trump with the toilets flushing 10 times? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not eating Oreos anymore.
What's that from?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not eating Oreos anymore?
Yeah.
What was that from?
Great. When his album dropped?
I want no
Just now.
quid pro quo. Tell Zelensky to do the right thing. I want no quid pro quo. I want nothing. I want nothing. I want nothing. I want nothing. Tell Zelensky, President Zelensky, to do the right thing. I want nothing. You wanna see a birth graveyard? A bird graveyard? Go under a windmill someday. They kill the birds.
This is him talking shit about wind energy.
Like, if you just played this to me and I had no idea it was the president's words, I'd be like, can you turn this off? This is kind of too fruity for me. I don't think I can handle this, but no, this is just him talking.
Yep.
A windmill will kill many bald eagles. Why is it okay for these windmills to destroy the bird population? You wanna see a bird graveyard? Go under a windmill someday. You'll see more birds than you've ever seen ever in your life. I never understood wind, but I know windmills very much.
Did he say that?
Yes.
I never understood wind, but I know windmills very much.
Yeah.
What the fuck? When ICP's fucking magnets, how do they work? Sounds a little more brilliant than I've never understood wind, but I know windmills very much.
They kill birds.
They kill birds.
And
gases are spewing into the atmosphere. You know we have a world-wide fumes are spewing into the air. The world is tiny compared to the universe. I never understood wind.
Rip birds.
I never understood
the most
wind.
deceptive, vicious world. It's vicious, it's full of lies.
This is a banger.
And deception. I never knew how dishonest the media was. In the meantime, I'm president and you're not.
Damn. That's a banger.
This guy did it.
That's a banger.
Hey, Ben, you ever see the one they did with him doing the thank you song from Moana? But like Trump version?
From what?
They took a bunch of Trump quotes and made it sound
Thank
like the song of thank you from Moana.
You're welcome.
Is that a Disney thing?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
That's what
You're
it's called.
welcome.
But they did it with all this shit that Trump said instead.
Originally sung by The Rock.
Yes.
The Trump's covering
Came full
it.
circle, didn't it?
You're welcome. That's a good song. I'm gonna watch that independently.
Especially the Trump
I recommend everybody watch that independently. When you're done with
not
Drunken
on this show
Peasants.
because Disney will have it.
Even though it's Trump re-singing it, they probably have some sort of copyright to it.
Well, no, it's totally different words. With
Did you see? Oh, it's different words,
It's
or is
the
it?
tune of the song, though.
Yeah.
That's
Did
what
you
gets
see that
It's
Disney?
the tune that'll get you. Yeah.
Did you see that Disney is saying they can't? Their hands are tied. They can't do anything to keep cops from wearing the Punisher logo.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, but they fucking told a family that their son couldn't put Spider-Man on his gravestone when he died of cancer
Really?
at 9 years old. Yeah, they're like, no, you can't do that. But guys, we can't do anything to keep cops from wearing the Punisher shirts.
I mean, could they actually
Is
stop
that true,
somebody from
though?
putting something on a gravestone?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: can you stop somebody from wearing a shirt? Right? I think when you put it on a gravestone, you are putting their property on your property. I guess it is a redistribution, but it's funny that they're like, guys, we can't. Maybe their hands are tied, but it's just like, oh, we can't do anything. We can't do anything about it, guys. Maybe they can't. Are you supposed to say people can't wear a fucking shirt? Moana, a man traveling the ocean with a little girl. Cool, Billy. Yeah, Bill Hicks. Have you seen the movie? It's precious. Fuck is wrong with you? You sound like a fucking sicko.
Isn't she an adult as well?
What happened to Hellbent? Is he gone?
Yeah,
He got pulled back
Hellbent.
to hell.
Hellbent was like, I can't be here for this.
For the emo part?
No, for all the sweet boy stuff I'm doing. Hellbent's not a sweet boy. You're welcome. Okay, Hellbent is a sweet boy. I'm going to take a piss.
Do it.
In my pants
And
right
give-
here,
oh,
right now.
okay.
No, I'm not. I don't want to do it in the bathroom.
Billy, the 43-year-old.
It'll still be in his pants. It'll just be in his pants
That
in
is
the bathroom.
5'4.5" tall.
Use a brave midge. Trans midge.
Trans midge.
I like how in patron chat right now there's an argument about whether or not Chris is short for Christine or not.
Well, now it is.
I mean, it always has been, but there's this long ass argument raging about it.
I've known multiple people named Christine that go by Chris.
Yeah, exactly. It's always been that way.
It's the It's the female equivalent of Christopher.
Yeah.
I'm back. I just didn't want to announce to the goddamn world that I was taking a piss.
I let everyone know.
You're like pee-pee time and you fucking run away. What's with you?
I let
We betrayed
everyone
you
know.
anyway.
I want them to know.
You know, while I'm all thinking about that hell dong.
Full disclosure, I have to pee-pee.
Boo.
Hellbent just wants the world to believe he doesn't ever have to pee.
No, I just don't want to put the image of them in the minds of people. Okay, you know, if my grandma came in and said, I gotta take a rocket and shit.
Rocket?
I'd be like, no, grandma, no. I don't care.
She got to launch a torpedo. She's got to release a depth charge.
I haven't taken a shit in 3 days. Get the plunger. I'm going to rip ass so hard. I want to hear that. I don't need that in my life.
No.
Unless there was like some kind of condition, like she had a heart condition. It's like, grandma's got to poo hard. I might have a heart attack again.
Once again, everyone, we were this coming June 26th, Friday, June 26th, we will be doing a special Actual Mania. This will be Actual Mania 9, and the currency in the account contract match will occur. There will be a tournament to decide who is the best of the best right here. And these are the matches that we'll be expecting that night.
King Cobra JFS will be going against Onision. Jared Genesis will be going against Lucian Haudebach, a.k.a. Corpse Mage. Egghead will be going against Christine Weston Chandler. And Jesse Lee Peterson will be going against Tila Tequila. In the brackets, we will see semifinals and finals matchups that night, as well as Gail Cord Schuler in a rematch with Alex Jones for the heavyweight championship and
Billy the
title.
Fridge will be defending his cringerweight title again because he keeps winning against Pimmonk. Billy the Fridge versus Pimmonk cringerweight championship match.
I'm gonna smoke him.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and that's why I made this fun thing here. There's all the people in the tournament. Who do you think?
I still love Corpse Midget's face here. Look at him.
I
mean,
do you have a winner? Like, could you predict a winner?
I'm gonna say the finals will be Tila Tequila versus King Cobra JFS.
Wow. So that's the final, but you don't want to call a
he
winner?
would beat the shit out of a lady, so I think he's got a good chance on that fight.
Well, we have, Christine Weston Chandler could beat the shit out of a lady, too.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the videos about his mom, but she didn't look so good sometimes.
Oh, my God.
I worry.
Oh, and I think we have a promo in the works.
Fucking why? Why? Fucking why?
The cringe is
what
real.
Is that?
Little guy.
What is that?
It's a fucking blow up hammer.
Oh.
Why?
I thought it was a blow up something else.
It's a stuffy dildo.
We call those hammers too, Hellbent.
Oh. See, I'm not familiar with Canadian
I got
the
no
dildo
words.
hammer.
I got no fucking words to describe the amount of bullshit that I just read and I just saw.
Oh, man. This is gonna
So
be a
now
bomb. This
you
guy's
want to
fired
put
up.
me in a fucking tournament for your version of Money in the Bank, or
I have no idea what you're talking about. This was a totally original idea created by me.
deposit in the bank, or deposit in the account, or what the fuck ever y'all want.
Currency in the account. Why is that so hard to remember?
know.
It's the spermies in the bank.
No, I'm gonna lose right off the fucking bat. Of all the fucking people you put me up against, fucking Chris Chan. Fucking beautiful.
Christine
Fucking
Chandler, please.
lovely, 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 lovely.
Where did he get this fucking hammer?
Fucking lovely.
He's getting good use out of it.
Why am I even in this fucking tournament?
Pretty hot.
I already know that people fucking hate me. The crowd fucking hates me. I've lost almost every single one of my fucking matches at Actual Mania, mainly because after Billy the fucking Fridge, the only match that I lost that I haven't fucking have anything to do with Billy the Fridge was fucking the match with Spec. Me going up against any fucking title. Good luck with that. Well, I might as well just fucking start digging my fucking grave right now, folks, because I can already tell. Egghead, round 1, fucking dead, splatter than a fucking omelet.
The power of cringe in this hammer is hilarious.
Make him cringe, make him dead.
What are you doing?
Fuck cares?
Next time, use a fucking double-sided dildo for this. Oh, look at this. Look at it zoom in.
Dildo.
Look at it zoom in. Oh my god. Look at that zoom. Does that kid have wrist tattoos?
Yeah. I can already tell I'm gonna fucking lose. So, rip my career.
Rip my career, his career, his actual Mania career. Oh, this is great. That was great.
Isn't a promo where you're supposed to talk about how you're awesome and you're gonna win?
Yeah, but this is Egghead. He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, that was depressing. That sounded more like a suicide letter than a promo.
No. It's obvious Egghead's here for the long haul. He's been through so much
extra
worse.
sad if you've played the DPRPG.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Egghead, I believe in you. You can beat Chris Chan. Come
I
on,
don't.
buddy.
You're losing to Chris Chan first round. Don't even give him a third video, a second video even. Just make one video for Egghead. He doesn't need all three.
Wow.
If you really believe in him, I guess you could do what you want to do, but I'm telling you, it's a waste of time.
Why are his slacks hanging off his chair?
You've just witnessed the end of a man's career, ladies and gentlemen.
Because he doesn't need them anymore where he's
just
going.
walking. Was he not wearing pants that whole video? I wasn't looking to be sure, but
Egghead doesn't wear pants. Egghead's Egghead's in the cock and ball
belt
torture.
is still in them too.
There's pants right there, though. What are those for?
Egghead doesn't wear the pants. The pants wear Egghead.
I don't know what that means. Work pants out. We don't believe in pants. We're off the clock over here.
Yeah, exactly.
No pants dance.
Eggs don't
There's the reason why
pants.
webcams are above the table and not below it.
He gets home, he takes off his pants and hangs them over the chair. That's what he does.
Looks like it.
Low Energy Video says, I can still smell the Ryby musk in that room. She never went to it, but so much of her crap is in there.
It lingers.
We're all very proud of the work Ryby has done selling Egghead paintings.
Did we read the rest of the Streamlabs?
Of course not.
All right.
We have a big one again. Chris Chandler, wow, came through last week with a single donation, getting us to our goal. Now tonight, 500, putting us to 75% with everybody else's help tonight. It's freaking awesome.
That's how we do it.
Thank you, Ardrick, again for coming through and giving us the big love. Kilo says, today in 1915, Les Paul was born, and in 1965, Johnny Depp. We need to get Hellbent to read some lewd, fucked up sexual shit right in my ear. You would like that. You would.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll read anything.
The Cinephiliac
Just
said,
about.
anything.
Yeah, no, wait. We talked about Epstein. I ain't reading that.
Cinephiliac says, I wasn't joking. I would have done it anyway. The meth. I'm a casual tweaker, but even so, choose life. Sick boy wink. Shout out to me mate in the fan chat who gets that. Yeah. Victoria Cooper gave a big love too, shouting out beautiful boy named Billy. It's so sweet of you to say. And telling people not to bully him, because who needs to bully Billy? He's such a sweet boy. And the full quote from Cinephiliac saying, DP is back. Fixal, thank you for the 666. We'll take your money. Sniffag says, DP is back just as I'm fully recovered from my meth binge. What it do? Hellbent, I'm drinking enough cough syrup in your honor. The Rat Man forgive you this time. Yeah, Sniffag's getting fucking lit, dude. I'm getting lit.
Get you some cough syrup and some Sprite.
Nice. That's good evening right there.
Pokemon's master
that has a name.
Said if they keep rubbing their guns together like that, they'll end up starting a fire. Those are the two belly boys.
A fire in everybody's loins, that is.
Yeah, a fire in my crotch.
And everyone's hearts.
Put out with spit.
I think that should have been illegal.
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
Yeah, no. Just a law specifically against it.
That's illegal. That's illegal. Yeah, that's everything.
Oh, okay.
That's illegal.
Okay. That is illegal.
Support your entertainment. Thank you, Cypher. It's always
what a sweet boy.
Always appreciative. Always appreciated. It's illegal.
I recognize a lot of those names. Hello, folks.
Are these your loyalists?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bob Neiman will fuck you up too. He wasn't joking, so you should probably get ready for that.
Nah,
but,
fuck Bob Neiman. Fuck Bob Neiman.
I need some loyalists. Right. That sounds cool.
Nah, Bob Neiman.
That's what everybody said. Loyalists are great. You can do anything you want, and no one will say it's bad.
Bob Neiman's actually
watch my channel sometimes too.
Bob Neiman's actually a sweet boy. He comes in my channel all the time and threatens to fuck me.
Or promises.
He's gonna get them cheeks. Yeah, it's promises, right? Not even threats.
Holy shit! Look at Ben's finger.
Yeah, he cut it off. Poor Ben.
How are you hovering it like that?
He cut it off. It was clean cut though.
Call 911.
Someone please call 911.
I have holes through my arms because of tattoos too. When I stand in front of the green screen.
That's trippy.
Yeah, I'm not lit well. I got a notepad on my desktop, and this is my front lighting. It works, though. I mean, it's for free. I can make it to where I can't even see my face.
I'm not sure that's what you want.
No, it's bad for your eyes. But I figured it out. I was like, fuck, man, I don't got any of my halogens or nothing. Let's open up Notepad. There you go.
We have this.
Notepad is bright.
Yeah.
Bright things in my face to make my face more visible. What the fuck is this?
We have a crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a green screen, not fuck around with it a little bit.
Yeah, my life might be falling apart
the other day.
But that don't mean I can't support some sweet boys. Thank you, Mr. Captain Snacks. I'm sorry that your life is falling apart, but I'm glad that you're going to take us down with you, my friend. Wait.
This hurts my eyes, Ben.
Yeah, I should get some puppets made for that screen. Oh, everybody.
What, for the crowd screen?
Yeah, just the above screen. Just have some puppets made.
Yeah, I need to get more backgrounds for it, like some good backgrounds. I don't know. What would be good, like, background scenes?
Look, I know the audience can't see it, but I can see it flashing up on our faces.
Just Shani and Rev making
Skype
love.
shitting itself in the best way. I wish everybody at home could see it.
Too.
Yeah, it's giving me fucking fits. I'm gonna.
I'm having a fit. I'm having a fit.
Speaking of bright shit.
Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane blowing?
No, that's great.
She did give me that table. Cody's Custom Concepts Incorporated. That's true. Got that table.
Yeah, see, this is what it actually looks like.
Oh, no.
The fucking secret's been fucking revealed. My immersion.
Backstage pass now.
It's a literal green room.
Everybody thought we were in an actual arena until Ben revealed.
Yeah. I ruined. I killed the
really
magic.
Fancy posters printed up and shit. I thought you spent a lot of money to get really cool, high detailed art, but you just green screened it, you cheapskate.
Yeah, that's what
What kind of dick ass would have a green screen?
It's gross. Green screens are cheating. Make real sets. The magic is gone. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Stuttering Chris. I wonder if conservatives will take up computer programming to combat for level leftist censorship. What do you guys think? Maybe.
Nobody's gonna take up programming unless they like it. It's really hard. There's a reason why. You know, if you could get all your people to be programmers, you would already have them be programmers. That's something you have to be passionate for. You can't have like this strong, hard conviction somewhere else and be a good programmer because you gotta eat, breathe, live, and shit that shit. There's gonna be no room in your head for rhetoric.
There are a lot of 14-year-old kids though that program.
I shit pseudocode.
Pseudocode.
I guess if you want to be a copy paste guy. Like, you know, filling out
What
forms,
what if we get Napster for ideas? Napster for conversation, peer-to-peer conversation. Bernie Sandinista says, I think it's poopy to misgender people like Christine. You shouldn't deny the identity of trans people who are bad, much like you shouldn't call an evil person of color, black person, the N-word. Yeah.
Who was doing that?
I think because we called Christine Chandler Chris Chan in the
I don't think that's
tournament.
misgendering.
I don't know. That's what some people say, and other people say it's not.
I don't think so. Chris is a gender neutral name, just like Pat or
yeah. But the one thing about Christine Weston Chandler is we usually end up playing Chris Chan videos anyways from before they were transitioned.
You know, there's a way longer history of the Chris Chan before the Christine Chan.
Chris is a dead name.
I don't think it is.
History never dies.
I call Cat Stevens all the time, and I think that's wrong.
Yusuf Islam?
I think that's wrong. It's not Islam, is it? It's
Yeah,
not...
Yusuf Islam. That's Cat Stevens' name.
You said earlier if they made Napster for people and all that, would they use it? Hell yeah. You make like a robot somebody could call their friend and talk to. People would just sit there and listen to that fucker all day.
What's his name?
They couldn't get enough of it.
His stage name's Yusuf now. I didn't know it was Yusuf Islam, though. I always call him Cat Stevens.
His name is Yusuf Islam.
He goes by Yusuf as his stage name now.
Yeah.
But I always call him Cat Stevens.
And that's just like the Arabic version of Joseph, I believe. I think it's
all those sickos that called Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay. How dare they?
Well,
how dare they?
Rude.
So, tonight's post show, twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. All of you should go there now, twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. Twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. Go there. Go there.
Hey now.
Go there. Do it.
Listen to that voice, if nothing else.
Does he go
please.
by Cat Stevens now? Because I would feel so much better if he went by Cat Stevens now. Because I call him Cat Stevens. I didn't even know his name was Yusuf Islam. That's how bad I am. I'm like,
I mean, I think his original name was Cat Stevens.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Or at least that was his original stage name.
No, this is his original name, and then he converted to Islam.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird you convert to Islam and take the last name Islam.
No, that's not uncommon.
I didn't know. Because here's the thing, I don't care about fucking other people's cultures like I care about my own, and I don't care about my own very much. So when I get something wrong, I'm like, I get things wrong in my own culture too. I don't fucking know.
It's not about. I don't separate them by culture. There's
Stabby Twisted Indica. I'm not allowed to be on Morningwood. It's too early. It's too early in the morning.
Today.
You did it today?
I did today. Then I had a nap. Then I came in here.
Must have been good. I always wake up and it's like 2 hours. It ended 2 hours ago, and I'm like, I can't imagine waking up 4 hours earlier.
It's tough.
It's hard.
That morning wood is very hard.
Oof. Anyways.
Just seeing how long that would I commend you for dragging out the morning boner joke for over a minute. That's
we mean over a minute.
That's a heavy lift.
They do 2 hour episodes 5 times a week off of a boner joke. It's been going on for years now.
That's out of my league. I can't keep the boner joke going for like that long. I don't have the stamina for it.
That long? I see what you did there.
But I'm bumped.
Thanks, I'm also says people don't name their kids Cat Billy. That's not true.
Do you actually have a
Cat is short
service
for
bell on your
Catherine.
desk?
Yeah, actually, his
Yeah,
birthday
I
was
bought a
Stephen
service bell with
Dimitri.
Torment, my friend.
Looks like he's Greek.
I love it.
Originally, because this is his birth name right here, Stephen. I don't know what. I'll have to look up what his actual like.
Stephen
Giorgio?
Dimitri Giorgio.
Yeah, maybe he's
Giorgio.
French.
It looks French.
Yeah, let me see.
Giorgio.
Dimitri. Stephen
Has a
Dimitri.
Swedish mother
he's
and a
Greek.
Greek Cypriot father.
Greek. Yep.
Stavros.
Oh shit, it's Greek.
Stavros is a big Greek name.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it looked Greek. Yeah, so.
It's all
Giorgio.
Picture of him. Look at him go.
Yeah, it's really normal, like in Islamic cultures, to like use either the name of the religion or like the names of like the prophets or that kind of thing.
I don't know nothing about religion. Who should I go talk to about that?
You don't have to talk to anybody about it if you don't want to learn about it.
I think I'm going to talk to J-Man about that and Brett Keane. They seem to know what's going on.
J-Man?
J-Man? Yeah. J is short for G's.
G's, man.
Cheese Man, that's right.
Fathers, be kind to your daughters, 'cause daughters grow up to be mothers too. Let's go to the after show, guys. What are we doing sitting around playing tiddlywinks talking about Cat Stevens' fucking name for?
I think you brought it up.
Yeah, but why are we doing that? Let's go to the after show.
I spent the last 5 minutes trying to think of a Cat Stevens song, and I can't.
Oh, T for the Tillerman.
There's another, yeah.
I love that
Oh,
one.
baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Yeah. There's wonderful Cat Stevens songs.
Yep. And we're
All right,
going...
you know what? I won't be a shit. He sounds nice.
Twitch.tv/Drunken Peasants. Go there now.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, 'cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.